sure if it was on. I was like,
And welcome to a Volume 1 live review.
I'm exploding.
I haven't heard the big chilling in a long time. And now I like it more.
Because you've had some time away from it?
Well, because that's our man. That's our guy.
Oh, that's the Peacemaker.
Yeah, that is the
That's
Peacemaker.
the Peacemaker. How's everybody been, dude? How's everybody doing?
Hi. Hello, everyone.
I feel like it's been a minute, dude. I've been freaking
It has.
slaving away.
You really have.
So we haven't had a chance to go live in a minute, but for Spooktober, we're back with a live Volume 1 review
Pointing at it in the back.
of Moan by Junji Ito.
I'm exploding. I'm exploding.
Actually, Gavin says the name of the book of the manga at the end of the soundbite. I might have to turn it back up for that one.
I'm exploding.
Hey, what's it called, Gavin? Moan.
So Junji Ito's what?
It's a crazy title.
Oh my gosh.
But, you know, in 2025, you got to come with a title that grabs you. That grabs you.
In your soul.
In your soul.
Deep down.
Deep in your soul and makes you want to moan. I don't know if this made me want to moan, but there is a story in here called Moan. And is it the strongest of the stories? We will find out.
It might be the strongest because it's reminiscent of an actual event.
Oh, you think so?
And I know so.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean, it's I read it and I immediately thought of this like real life story that was pretty fucked up.
Oh, crazy.
So we'll get into it.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about it. This is a new Junji Ito collection. The stories aren't new, but it was like published this year in 2025 as a collection.
This month.
Really?
I think it was like the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
It's very new.
But the stories in it have been around for a long time. It's just the first time they've all been compiled together into one edition and published
together
in the U.S. 6 stories. I'll say up top 4. And like 2 like bonus like kind of sort like they're like,
that's crazy. So 4 like what do you mean?
Like 4 short stories and 2 very short stories.
Okay. I was like, so you're just canceling out the
2 of them are so bad.
I thought you said, you know what? 4. There's 6, but there's really 4 of them.
No,
I was like, damn.
The final 2 at the end are so short.
Yes, they're very short.
They don't even really get a lot of time to like get off the ground. But again, we'll get into it.
Get off the
That'll
ground.
make sense momentarily.
If you've read it. Hopefully you've read them.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about them one at a time. I even have a tier list pulled up. Let's see if it will. Let's see if it'll come up. I kind of made it last. I kind of made it last minute. You know, so it's a little tier list. Nothing special. And we're not going to rank them. These are the titles of the stories under here. We're not going to rank them like A, S, you know, whatever like that. It's just going to be like what was the best, second best, third best. Like we're going to rank them in order of like how much we enjoyed them. What's the best story? What's the worst story?
Yes.
And all the in between, I guess. Oh, disappeared. First of all, I hope everybody's having a wonderful
Thursday,
wonderful October,
so
wonderful Spooktober. Shout out to everybody who showed up for Megan's stream yesterday.
It was something.
It looked like a lot of fun.
It was actually fun. It was fun. I got lost in it.
Now, you were saying that you felt bad because towards the end you got real locked in.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's all like something that I need to work on as like my streaming career continues is the banter. Like I'm able to like in the first couple hours like talk to the audience and like read the chat. Obviously like things that you should be doing, but there's a point within the stream if I'm like really focused on the game, like it's hard for me to do both or to talk. I go nonverbal. Like I'll just be fucking locked in.
I mean, that's truly why
that's the hardest part for me. Like,
first of all, I'm not much of a video game gamer, but even the few times that we would play, like I would feel so bad because I would either feel like I was talking way too much and not playing enough. But in order for me to like really play, I needed to lock in, and
but
that would mean I'm not talking enough.
That's why you're great to have as a co-streamer,
right? To just
because
like be
you
in the
just
background and just
you
like
just
be like a backseat gamer,
and then you react to backseat gamer 1,
Peanut Gallery 2.
No Skills 2.
Okay.
Yapper 3. In no particular order. What sound do you have for that?
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
I did have the end. It's those boss battles where you're like, bro, I can't. If I don't win this time, I did it probably 2 times, 3 times. If I don't win this time, if I don't get, I'm gonna stop playing for maybe a couple months. Like I get so frustrated.
You do. You dropped Last of Us because I think you were like the freaking second level, and you dropped it because you were just frustrated.
And I haven't picked it up since. And I don't know what it is about me and when I do that.
I haven't picked up the show since, the infamous episode. I haven't picked it up. Haven't
Oh, I know.
Dropped it hard after that.
Yeah.
Now, that's something they need to ask themselves, like, why? I don't want to give anything away just in case anybody still hasn't.
So why?
I'm just saying, I kept watching Game of Thrones. Didn't keep watching Last of Us.
Because I think that I know in the game, I mean, maybe in the games, I'm not sure. There was a lot of like discrepancies, but like Ellie in season 2 really gave off like, I know she's young, but I think in the show with me and you, like we were watching it, we're like, why is she such a brat? Like she's just giving off bratty. And then I know that she probably changes after the events that unfold, but we were like, damn, we're not as connected to this character as maybe other characters.
I saw a bunch of people being mean to the actress, but the character was just
no.
Written,
why be mad at the fucking actress?
The character was just written to be annoying.
Why be mad
in a way that?
Why be mad at the actress?
I don't know. In a way that I just didn't think was. I mean, I get it, because I was met a lot of the time when I would make that point, I was met with the argument of like, oh yeah, but she's supposed to be annoying, and I was like, okay, but when does it stop? You know what I mean? I'll never know. I'll never know. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's just start talking about it.
Yes.
Do you have? I know you came more prepared than I did. Do you have synopsis?
Sure. I mean, no, I do. I can read off the synopsises of the synop.
I don't think that's a word.
I can read off the synopsises for each of the short stories, and we can go through them chapter by chapter. So
love the cover for this.
Love the cover. I'm not okay. So
you want to unpack it?
Yeah, because I see the drain. Right, that makes sense to me.
A lot of sense. And there's something getting spiraled down the drain.
Yes.
Uzumaki'd, if you will.
Uzumaki'd, if you will. If you won't, Moan.
Right. I think there's more to this cover. Yeah, there is. Right down here.
I'm not sure exactly who the
girl
baddie with the fur trim coat is.
I don't even think she's
lost.
in the whole thing.
No, I'm lost in her. I'm lost in that.
Yeah, I don't even think she's in the whole thing at all. Honestly, yeah, I don't know what's coming down the drain. I get the drain. There's a story.
The drain. I get.
And I think she is one of the characters from one of the stories. No idea who's walking through the snow. No idea who's shivering.
I mean, that's her.
I don't know.
Who is it?
I don't know. I kept reading, thinking like, oh man, it's going to be so cool when I can close this up and
connect all the dots.
The cover makes sense.
Yes.
The cover never makes sense.
But I mean, the eyes are also giving like sunny side up.
Oh.
What does that mean?
They kind of are, actually.
Junji Ito's like, over hard, please.
Oh,
no, he's Rennie for sure. He's a freak.
What the fuck?
No, I do like Rennie. He's not a freak for that.
Rennies are freaks?
No, Rennies are freaks?
That's crazy. That's on the record.
Do you guys like Rennies?
What the fuck?
I'm asking them if they like Rennies. Rennie eggs.
Such a weird way to say it.
Do you like Rennies? Do you like it over hard, over easy, poached? What are the other ways to cook eggs?
I don't know. I'm looking up the because I at least want to get like the cover. Oh, they've adapted some of these into anime episodes. Very cool.
Okay, do you want me to start?
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start. We're gonna go through one by one. And first of all, let me just say this, dude. These stories we read, was it Shiver or Sliver? I always forget.
Shiver.
Oh, okay.
It's Shiver and Uzumaki.
Yeah, and of course, Uzumaki, this picture's a little blurry, whatever. I was just trying to give you a little visual aid so you can kind of see. You need to see this kid, I feel like.
There he is.
To understand, but that's him I'm going to just keep the blurry photo. Or maybe we'll see this one.
I mean, that's him, like, not being himself, though. You need to see him, like, he needs to be happy.
Okay.
You know, that's, like, his whole thing.
So, what do you think? Like, right here?
Sure.
Because that's
scroll down.
Oh, scroll down?
That one.
This one?
Wait, those are the videos.
Yeah. Let's just do this.
That's video, too.
This one's good. Yeah. This is good. Okay. So, this is the main character of the first story, which is called The Supernatural Transfer Student.
Yes.
Man. So, I brought up the other collections that we read.
Read it?
Yeah, but before, because let me finish my thought. I brought up the other collections that we read because, like, Shiver was scary. Uzumaki was scary. This shit had me dying, bro.
I would say Uzumaki was nasty.
Yeah. It was like suspenseful. I was like edge of my seat, like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. And it was just like nasty. Like, things were nasty in it. Shiver was like, ooh, I'm shivering. You know, I was like, ooh, it'll chill down my spine.
There were some cool stories in Shiver. Like, there was some, the dream one was.
But you're
crazy.
saying dying, not like you were dying of scared.
No, this shit had me. Fuck, I was laughing my ass off. Yeah. I was laughing my ass off reading this. It was so funny, and I highly recommend just for a good laugh. This is camp. This is B-movie shit, but like
for a good laugh,
dialed up
for a good laugh.
Okay.
So yeah, the supernatural transfer student, a strange transfer student. Arrival is linked to unusual phenomena, including flowers blooming in the shape of eyeballs, amongst other things. So yeah. I mean, right off the bat, you meet this group of characters, this group of kids, and it's very giving Mob Psycho. Like, they're a part of a supernatural club, and they love the supernatural. There's a kid that can, like, bend spoons with his brain,
Bro.
Gets foiled immediately. I thought of you immediately. I was like, you would do some shit like that in high school. You would say, you guys, like, I have supernatural abilities. And then you would, like, trick people into thinking that you did. And it's just, like, not the case. He could bend spoons with his mind. He's even going on a TV show to, like, talk about the supernatural.
But it was giving, I don't know, it was definitely giving Mob 100%.
It was giving, they love the supernatural. Yes,
like,
he's a part of 100%. That. And Mob has powers. So, like,
yeah.
I swear that's what I love about Junji Ito. Like, anything could be true. So I was like, oh, I guess he can bend spoons with his brain.
But it was also the dialogue, you know, because he was like, and the way it was drawn, like,
he was
trying
eating that shit
so
up.
hard to, like, just bend this spoon and break this spoon. And there's this other guy there in the background. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got psychic powers too, but
he can see ghosts.
But nobody can see them. Only I can see the ghosts.
And the spirits and
stuff. There's like one girl in the club who just like believes everybody. And taking everybody for you know, at face value, like, oh, what is my like ghost? Like, what is their vibe right now? And the guy's like, oh, definitely like smiling. Like, definitely
they're
like,
looking
smiling.
down on you. They love you. They're having a great time today. Yeah. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life. And she's like, fuck yeah. Like,
dude, like, they're shunned and nobody's like joining the club. And even one other guy, like, everybody in this club like loves being in this club. This other guy was like,
but they really, I mean, it's really only like it seems to be. It's not even like it's a fan club for these two guys.
It's a fan club for these two guys. Yeah,
they don't really look into supernatural stuff. They just like that these guys have spiritual powers and like they eat it up.
They just meet in this room so he can bend spoons.
They're like, fuck yeah, this shit's
so
cool.
funny, dude, because like the other guy's like mad that like more people aren't into it. He's like, I just don't get it. Like, why aren't more people like into the supernatural? Like, it's like so cool. It's just like right under their nose. And the other guy was like, dude, like, who cares? The supernatural's awesome. Like, if they don't want to like be a part of the club,
for
like,
us.
Yeah, more for us.
More
like,
supernatural for us.
That's on them, dude. Like they love this shit, bro. Like they love this shit.
And this is like, we're not over exaggerating.
No.
They're really talking like this, and it was so funny. I'm literally like, ooh, my eyes are watering because it's so funny.
The way it's written is so funny.
Yeah. They're like hyping them up. They're really hyping them up. And
then this transfer student comes.
He comes in.
And he essentially, like, he does have like magical, mystical powers, whatever, but he essentially just trolls the fuck
No, he does. No, we don't know that. I mean, we don't know.
We know that.
Okay, later on. But in the beginning, you think he's just a transfer student.
Sure, but I'm saying like that's the vibe of the story. Like that's just what he does for the whole story. You don't know that at first, but like,
no.
But you do.
Well, things start happening because he's coming to town, essentially. He goes into he joins the club because they're like, you should join because you got a vibe. You got a good vibe about you. And he immediately debunks the guy's spoon thing. He immediately tells everyone the trick that this guy has been doing.
No, but it's the way he did it was so passive.
The way he was like, oh, no, this is a magic trick. And they're like, wait, no, but he can act. And even the guy's like, but I do it different, though.
No, the way I read it is, okay, because he comes into town and he's like so happy. Like he's just like this is his face like all the time. Like he's just so happy. He's like, huh? What's going on over there?
He's like, oh, you mean this? Donk. Oh, yeah, it's just when you bend spoons back and forth. Any fucking idiot would be able to do that.
I didn't read it like that. Like, he comes into town. He's
How
like
did you read it then?
He's skipping with his, like, little lunch pail, and everybody's like, dude, nothing ever happens in this town. And he's like, whoa, really? Because there's this fucking, like, there are these, like, plants over here. Do you guys see these plants? And they're like, what plants? And there's literally, like, plants with eyeballs growing out of them.
Proceeds to show them a group of eyeball plants, and they're like, whoa, never noticed that before.
Yeah, and they're like, whoa, what the fuck? That's crazy. Anyway, come meet the rest of the club. Like, you obviously have a knack for finding this like crazy weird shit. Like, the first time he gets in the club and he meets the rest of them, this is how I read it. This is the guy who bends spoons, like, that's all he has. Like,
no, that's literally all he has.
That's all he has. And this guy comes in like happy.
And this girl, like, they're like a thing. Like, you could tell, like, him bending spoons, I think, is a really big thing for her. Because she totally believes that he can do it with his brain.
Right.
She's sold 100%, hanging around with him, worrying about him. I think, like, he's like, if I don't have this spoon bending shit, then like, what am I gonna?
Well,
she's gonna fucking.
He's just giving like guy that's like, I don't know. He's just giving guy that.
I mean, he's a kid.
Like, yeah, I know, but like, he just like, it's the one thing that he has that he thinks is like the coolest fucking thing in the world, and like nobody else can do it but him, and it's like his whole personality, it's like his whole identity. And this kid comes in, like, he does it, and he's like focusing really hard, and the spoon falls, and everybody's like standing in a circle just
They're
watching
like,
him.
yeah!
Like Megan said, this club exists to like gas this guy up. Then they all clapping, and then like while they're clapping, like the transfer student is like all smiling, like picks up a spoon, and he's like, and they're like encouraging him too.
He's like, I think I could do it, and the kid's like, the other guy's like, I mean, yeah, you maybe,
yeah.
But it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of
So he does it, and then they're like, everybody in the class is like, "Oh my god, that's so amazing!" And they're clapping for him. And then he goes, "Guys, I have a confession to make. I didn't really bend it with my mind. I used like a magic trick to bend it. I before I came in, I weakened the spoon and like got it so weak that all I had to do was jiggle it so it could fall off. Like I kind of conned you guys, like." Not saying that that's what you do, but he like walks through elaborately like how to do this thing.
But there's no other way. There's like he is saying it to tell them like, oh, he's lying.
Yeah, but it's the way he's doing it with like it's gaslighting because he's doing it like he's not doing it in a way that is like outing this guy. Like
that would be the way you would do it though.
What the fuck? I would not.
You would confront him in front of all his friends and go like, yeah, that's fucking fake, bro.
No, but that's not what he did. He didn't go like, yeah, that's fake.
No, but I'm saying.
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but the way
because he's trying to be nice and to fit in, and he's like, but like, why do it at all? You know. He did it to show that
100%. Like that's what I mean. He's doing it to fuck with them, but like the way he does it is just so passive aggressive and just so like.
I don't know.
It's so funny because
I didn't really take it as
he literally says like
take it as passive aggressive.
He's like, guys, I gotta be honest with you. I didn't really bend it with my mind. You know, I actually use this like old magic trick. It's kind of really easy to do actually. All you got to do is bend, and then he explains all of it, and then he goes like, but I'm not saying that that's what you're doing. Like that's just what I do because I don't have psychic powers like you. And it was just like the look on the guy's face.
He's like, I'm fucked.
He's like, oh yeah, no, like it was.
He was shocked
for that story and that moment alone.
He was shocked because no one has ever called him out on it, and also he thinks that no one else knows the trick.
Yeah.
So he was about to go on live television.
Yeah, he's going on TV to
talk about the supernatural ability that he has, and now he's like realizing like everyone's gonna know that that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, this kid from this transfer student knows immediately.
He's like, oh my god. He's like, there's a lot of tricks out there. I gotta up my game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And as the story progresses, like, again, he starts pointing out things in the town that have never been there. There's like a lake, there's a waterfall that gives you magical powers, and the kids are like, what the fuck? This shit has never been here. Why is it just here? Things start happening. The kid with the spoons goes missing, and shit starts getting real. The kid that's smiling, happy-go-lucky, he's having a great time.
Yeah,
he's loving the shit.
That's what makes this story so good, is the whole time, like, everything is falling apart. People are going missing. Things are popping up. Like, it's devastating.
Whole houses are getting destroyed.
Everybody's so confused and concerned. Yeah, lots, like construction lots, are disappearing.
I mean, houses.
And they're like, what happened to the people in the houses? And the whole time, this guy is just like, so happy. Like, he's just like, guys, isn't this awesome? Like,
he's hilarious. He goes,
all this supernatural stuff.
Yeah, he's like, you guys love the supernatural. You guys are probably loving this shit.
Yeah,
and they're like, our friend is fucking missing. He's probably dead.
Yeah.
And the other guy that's in the club, the girl's like, can you find his supernatural, aura? Can you find him as, like, we need to find him? And the guy goes, okay, yeah, no, I feel his aura. I feel his aura this way. I think it's this way. And that leads them back to the waterfall. And he's like, he's definitely at the bottom of the river. I can feel him. And at this point, I'm like, this guy's for real. Like, I think I'm buying him knowing spirits somehow. I don't know. Like, how did he know that? And then the cops go looking into the river. I don't think they could find anything. But even as they're saying that, they're like, it's your fault these things are happening, you crazy son of a bitch. He's like, but, like, anything's possible. Like, your friend, like, he can come back from the dead. Like, anything could happen. And they're like, bro, you need to get the fuck away from us. You need to get away. You are doing too much, too soon, too fast, and it's all your fucking fault. So they started avoiding his ass.
Yeah.
They started avoiding him, and then, again, like we said, the whole town is going topsy-turvy. There's, like, what are those called? The Easter Islands, what are they? The fucking...
like the, like the statues or whatever they are. Like the heads.
Yeah, like the heads. The head statues are, like, completely, like, erased some houses, and those are standing now. And the girls of the club are hanging out in their room, and they're scared to, like, go home. And then there's, like, a knock at the door. And it's fucking the kid.
Dude, this shit. I wanted to see if there was just, like, a clip of that moment, but it's not that important. Of just that moment?
Yeah, scroll down. You didn't see that?
Where?
Right
here?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm also trying.
That one. The manga one. Nope.
Which one?
Literally the one to the right. Oh my God, Josh. You're gonna
What?
Oh, it's a slideshow. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
You could just show that.
Well, I just wanted to...
It's not very professional.
It's like an edit, but...
With the fucking music.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I have to watch it, dude, because it's so...
I mean, you have it. You could show it on the camera.
No. I'm just saying, like, I want to see how they...
Oh, the anime. Okay, I'm confused what you're trying to...
Yeah, dude. It was just because that whole story, or that whole... Yeah. That moment was the highlight of the whole story.
But anyway, the guy comes back. He did, in fact, drown. He died. And he is a zombie. But then he proceeds to actually, like, the waterfall did give him supernatural ability. So he's fucking shooting, like, laser beams out of his hands, and he's like a bloated corpse.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, oh my God, like, it really did give you supernatural abilities. Like, that's so cool. And his homie, the one that could talk to ghosts or see ghosts, he pushed him off the fucking waterfall. And he fucking killed him. Yeah, and then he's like, I wanted to test it out, and now I have superpowers. Now I have superpowers, and I fucking love it. I love it. And he's like, me and you, transfer kid, we're gonna do big things in this town. He goes, oh no, actually, we're not. And then he transfers to another fucking school, and then everything goes back to normal except for the kid's still dead.
Yeah, it was that, and that was funny too. It's like, and then the transfer student leaves, and everything went back to normal, except the guy was still dead.
The kid, the child, he still died because he got murdered.
Yeah, that shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny.
It was funny. It's sad for the kid that got murdered.
Funny,
but the way that
comedy,
he was like a corpse who had, like, he was shooting laser beams out of his hands. It was fucking crazy. That's why I said it reminded me of, like, Mob Psycho. You know, it's like the broccoli stem and all the crazy shit. that happens.
Yeah, dude. It was like Mob Psycho, a little bit of Dan. You know, I feel like that'd be like something that would happen in Dan. You know, just a bloated corpse, like flying through the air, like looks like they're Super Saiyan, like shooting laser beams out of there. It's like
just
the most absurd, just like climax to this story. And it was, I don't know why, it just felt different from anything else Junji Ito that I had read. Like Megan said, there are some stories that are so gross or unsettling or genuinely like terrifying, but this one just had me fucking laughing my ass off, and I really appreciated that. I think it was a very solid. I don't know who's in charge of like the order in which they add these stories, but like the number one spot has to be like a pretty coveted spot, pretty important spot,
right?
Because like,
so we're,
sets the tone.
Do you want to do the tier list after or as we're going through them?
Let's just do, and we can readjust.
I think we can do it like as we're talking about them.
Yeah, I think I agree.
So I mean, I assume that you're putting this number one.
Let me just look at the titles. I mean, where like for you, where like where's it like?
I would put it number 2 for right now.
I'm trying to think of.
I would put it number 2
because I think you said you have a favorite. And I guess like.
I mean, we can talk about it after.
Okay,
let's just put it where we want to put it for now.
Okay, number 2 for now.
Okay. All right, number 2.
I know you have another favorite.
Number 2.
Should we shout out this super chat?
Oh,
or
member comment. Yeah, from Quattro.
Just make sure that's the only one. Yes, from Quattro.
Yay, thank you.
Let me give you.
I can't read it. You have to read it because the camera's in the way.
Quattro, member for 45 months, by the way. That's fucking absolutely insane. You're mad. You're brilliant.
Mad lad.
You're amazing. Big 45 months in the best community on the planet. Thank you for guiding me through anime and manga as a new fan back then. Can't wait for what October has in store.
Jesus.
Shout out Quattro, dude. Thank you so much for through everything. Like you've been a constant on this channel, like in this community, like in our hearts. You're the fucking best. And we love you, man.
Thank you.
Shout out. Quattro.
Shout out.
A real fucking G.
Okay. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
The one it's called. The title.
Oh, that's Moan? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you... No. It's Sliver.
No, I'm just saying I didn't know if that was the second one.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, yeah.
You gaslight me all the time.
I'm just trying to give some some images.
The groaning drain.
The groaning drain.
This shit
was
translation. Chapter 2, Moan. A germaphobe mother and her 2 daughters are disturbed by a deep, echoing groans coming from a dark, unreachable pipe in their house. These moans drive the household into a state of terror and obsession, becoming a grotesque manifestation of a lurking, malevolent evil within their home. Partially true.
Yeah, this one was
partially true.
Weird, dude.
This one went a lot of different directions.
It went
and
like the pipes in the fucking cover.
Like the pipes. And usually, Junji Ito does do that. He likes to cram a lot of different like moving parts within a short story. We've seen it before with other things, but this one was like, okay, so we have a mom and her 2 daughters. Like the synopsis says, she is a germaphobe. She doesn't like germs, like to the point where her daughters come home and they have to immediately shower and like clean their underwear before they do anything. And she's just very, very anal about everything that goes on in that house. They're having issues with the drain before anything happens, and she calls like a plumber and she's yelling at the plumber for getting shit on the floor, and he's just like, this lady's fucking crazy. One of the daughters is kind of not being, I want to say stalked, but there is a guy who kind of like,
she's being like pretty much like stalked, harassed for sure.
I would say harassed, but like he's not following. Is he following her? He's waiting for her. And this guy's he's just a slimy individual. I mean, he looks like he is wet to the touch. She says that he stinks, that he smells. He just looks very, just not a guy that you would want to be waiting for you outside of your home or anywhere on the street.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a while you talk about it, if there's a photo of this guy.
He is he just looks very gross. And she's having problems with this guy, and she's, saying, you need to leave me alone. He's not listening, and he like waits for her when she's like walking home from school, and it's just not a good situation. The sister has like a really good idea to like invite him into their home so that their mom like freaks out on him, so then he'll never want to talk to her ever again, which is kind of a crazy plan. And she does execute it later, but not by coming inside the house. She proceeds to tell her mom, like, look at this dirty guy outside of the house. Throw eggs at him.
Man, I wish this is like the only image I can really find right now, but like
throw eggs at him.
This is
okay.
like,
That's good. That's perfect.
That's just what the guy looks like. And at first, well, I guess not really, because like they do a really good job of like setting up and like telling you that this guy is a creep. Because at first I was like, are they just like bullying him? But he's like he's an actually like not just physically gross. He is also just like gross in every other way. Yeah, so you don't really feel bad for him. But the relationship between the sisters, like that plan, she's like, oh no, you should definitely let him follow you home so that like our mom can like bully him
into never wanting to see you again. Which was such a crazy, but that what I mean is like later that does happen, and she is mad at her own sister because she's like, why the fuck would you show him our house?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you show him where I live?
Yeah.
And it's like, she's like, oh, but nothing's gonna happen. It's like, what if he comes back to like fucking get revenge?
Yeah. That's what like you're saying, like a lot of stuff was happening in the story. Like you're absolutely right. Like it set up this first was you thought was the main story, but then and I really did think that it was gonna involve him, that he was going to be, because he also he looks like odd, and he is like creepy and weird, and
it does involve him in a way,
but like not in the way you think, and then slowly you start getting, which I love, by the way, you start getting more information about like these girls and their like family life and their like situation with their mom, and I liked getting like this glimpse being thrown into this house with this mom and seeing how she reacted to like
manic.
their house cleaner, their plumber. Like nobody wants to deal with them because
she doesn't really leave the house. She rarely leaves the house to go anywhere, and she is divorced from their dad, and you see him later, and he approaches like one of his daughters on the street because it seems like she's not allowed to live with them or talk to them.
I just want to add to that, at the very beginning of the story, like the plumber comes over because the drain is clogged, right?
Yes.
And that is, so I already thought like whatever the horror was, I thought it was already happening. Like, but that comes back again later, and it's totally different. So go ahead.
Like
I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off.
it's okay. I'm trying to think.
Well, you're talking about the dad.
Yes, the
like,
dad.
They ran into the dad.
The poor dad. He's like, hey, honey, maybe we can get lunch or maybe we can meet up. I would really like to see you. And she goes, yeah, you look dirty and you look like a sad excuse for a man. You look broken. I was like, divorced dad, fucking to-go box. What is fucking what is it? I'm looking for the word. Every divorced dad's worst fear, their kids saying you look like a broken man.
But she was also just like, you look dirty. Like,
no, she was being an asshole. She was being an asshole.
And, he's like, I haven't seen you in so long. It's been a long time. Like, I miss you. Like, let me take you out to lunch. Like, I want to catch up with you. And he says we have a lot to talk about, too.
Yes.
Like, that's how it's like translated or worded or phrased. He's like, we have a lot to talk about. So I'm thinking like, okay, the dad like left the mom because the mom was doing some supernatural weird shit, possessed by a demon shit. I'm like, what's going on? They're just divorced because she sucks, and he's just like sad. And he goes, let me take you out to dinner, please. Or take you out to lunch, please. And she's just like, no.
I don't want to do that, and I'm going to get in trouble by mom if she finds out that I'm talking.
Even if I wanted to, which I don't, by the way, mom would freak out.
No, and she goes, I don't want to be seen with you.
Yeah.
A girl like me with you?
Yeah.
Please. And that ends, and then in the middle of the night, you think it's the guy. You think it's the stalker coming into the house. You're like, here we go. Oh my god, what the fuck? The stalker's coming in after getting eggs thrown at him. He's fucking pissed. He's gonna do something. The mom, I mean, good on her for being able to defend the house. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like she held it down almost immediately.
I don't think she held it down for the safety of her daughters, though. I think she held it down because someone dirty was coming. Someone from the outside
no, it was that. No. Yeah, she's like, I don't care about my life or my kids.
Yeah.
I don't want a single drop of mud in this goddamn house.
It was funny because when the plumber comes in, he like takes his shoes off respectfully, and I guess his socks are like still dirty. And she's like, "Can you take your socks off?" And he's like, "I mean, no. I mean, I don't want to take my socks off." And I mean, it was just such a funny interaction. And again, in like going from the first story to this story, like it continues. The funny, like, weird interactions, like, continue. Campy, the dialogue, I guess. Yeah. And it's,
Yeah, and she kills the intruder. She kills him with a bat. She literally knocks the fuck out of him, and lights turn on. It's the dad. She killed the fucking dad in front of her fucking kids.
Yeah. Now, let me just paint the picture. Because then it's shrouded, like when he comes in, it's like shadow, and it's supposed to be so you don't know who it is, right? And then it's revealed that it's the dad. But also you're thinking like, okay, well, because you can't really see what's going on. And so then the next thing you see the dad dead, blood on the floor, and the mom is freaking out, not because she killed her ex-husband, but because he's getting, he's so selfish, getting all his fucking blood all over the floor, and she's trying to clean it up, whatever. And then it cuts to like the cops or some joggers outside talking about what happened, and they're like, "Oh, did you
hear
the
neighborhood ladies or something?"
Yeah,
the chismosas.
That the ex-husband like snuck into the house because he was gonna kill.
He was gonna kill
the daughters,
and then kill himself,
because they were so fucking mean to him. And we saw the interaction, and we know how crazy she is. And I'm like, damn, maybe he was gonna do that. And then it immediately cuts to them in their room, like, damn, hope we don't get caught lying about, like, saying dad had a knife. Like, we just killed him to kill him. Like, or mom just killed him. I was like, what the fuck? It was like how it was all happening. The pacing of it was just so funny.
But, like, why the fuck why are you sneaking into the house?
And in the middle of the night.
But that's another reason why I kind of,
when the joggers were talking about it,
I believed it to be true because he does that. Junji does that fucked up shit.
Yeah, but but also he did have like a secret maybe to tell them because he's like, we have a lot to talk about. Like, we need to go to lunch, And then maybe you think like, oh, it's because he dismisses his daughters, but then maybe he has a secret. I don't know.
No, I think he dismisses his kids.
He probably did
because they're assholes to him. They are. The whole family's they're pretty bad to him.
Yeah.
But it's like they're products of their environment. Anyway, dead. You're like, that's fucking crazy.
And they lied. So like
they lied to the police.
Now everybody thinks that he's just some freak that tried to come in and kill his daughters and then take his own life.
Yeah, his legacy is forever.
That's his legacy.
Dim.
And they're like, damn, like I hope we don't get caught. Like that's crazy.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, he shouldn't. I mean, mom held it down.
It's kind of sad, but don't really care. They didn't give a fuck.
Not at all. So I'm like, okay, well, is this where the story's going now? Like,
where's the drain? Yeah, where's the moan?
And
where's the moan? Where's the drain?
Weird guy. Like, what happened?
Where's
to him?
the creepy weird guy?
What happened to him?
Yeah. So the moaning starts. Yeah. The moaning does begin, and it gets crazier and crazier. It's like this noise that is always going. The moaning. They pour fucking hot, boiling, was it oil or
I think it was just
water down the pipe, and that's like it's more of that moan. It's not a sexual moan.
It's not sexual.
It's a moan of hurt. Like but not in moan. I don't like how you pause. I think you're talking over it, so it's not as crazy. I'm gonna fuck you up right here, bro. I'm gonna fucking
on camera, and I'll take it I'll take it all the way to the top,
to the courts.
I'll take it to
the White House.
To the White House, to Judge Judy.
Oh,
she.
No, I was talking about no. Not Judge Judy.
That's the top. That's just high as it
is.
Gets.
That the top?
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe Fred Burger was the top.
Okay, with your references that I barely get.
Fred Burger.
From Bill and Ted's Grim Adventures.
Bill and Ted's Grim Adventures. Yes, from that one. So the moaning continues. The mom is losing her goddamn mind because she can't seem to find the source of the moaning. They know it's in the drain, but the drains are just not. It's not adding up.
You get some classic Junji Ito gore where like she can't get the blood off of her, and she is, a clean freaking germaphobe. So she is like scrubbing herself like so raw that she's like scrubbing the skin off of her arm, and that was pretty like hard to read or to look at. But then again, you're still like, where the fuck is this guy? Like, where does this creepy guy come into it, right?
No, I think I was under the impression like, he did get bullied and just like gave up.
Yeah, and then like, so what happens to the mom? Like is it the sister first before the mom?
I think no, it's the mom. I forget what happens to the mom.
Something happens to the mom
Can you
first.
hand me that? I need. Will it fall? No. Okay, I need to see. Why am I forgetting what happened to mom?
Because like what happens to the daughter, the sister is like way more memorable than what happens to the mom.
She scratches all her shit. Oh, okay. She's just downstairs.
Right. Okay. So it is the sister then.
The sister looks down the drain and she's like, "The fucking creepy guy is in the drain."
Which because the drain doesn't start moaning until the dad is dead, and I'm like, why are y'all jumping to the creepy guy? What does the creepy guy have to do with it?
But look, she saw him.
Right.
She didn't know, and she saw him in the drain, and she said, "That guy's in the drain." And the other sister is like, "No fucking way."
The other sister's like, if his big ass was down there, the water wouldn't be draining slow. Like the explanation,
you idiot.
The water wouldn't be draining slowly. It wouldn't be draining at all, but it's draining slowly. And the sister's like, yeah, because he's down there fucking drinking our water. And that's why it's taking so long to go down, because he's just down there, glug, 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 glug. And she's like, okay, well, how can his big ass fit in the pipe? And then she's like, well, I saw on TV that someone dislocated their shoulders and they could squeeze into pipes. And she's like, how
she's
is
like,
that
you're
even
fucking
possible?
reaching. You're reaching.
Yeah.
You're reaching, girl. And then she proceeds to she does get sucked into the pipe.
She gets sucked in.
She gets sucked in. I mean,
like imagine if like Mario was like an A24 horror movie. You know what I mean?
And the pipes weren't big enough for him.
That's what getting sucked down the pipes. Imagine if
the pipe wasn't big enough for him.
Imagine if like Tim Allen from the Santa Claus, he lost his Santa Claus powers like mid chimney. You know what I mean? Like that's what it kind of looks like. That's what it yeah.
Not Tim. Not Tim. I love that werewolf Santa Claus story.
Yeah, that is a werewolf Santa Claus story.
It really is. So, like I said, this is very reminiscent of a real story.
Okay,
a real
that's
death
what you were saying.
In Japan. Naoyuki Kano. So this man was found in an elementary school staff squat toilet.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wedged in the septic tank.
He got stuck, right?
The opening was only like 7 inches.
Yeah.
And he was like 5 foot, like 5'5".
Yeah.
And it's like a mystery. It's a mystery. Like how the fuck he died of hypothermia being in there. The lady saw like a shoe and she was like, that's weird. When she looked in the toilet,
But he was like, didn't they say he was like peeping? Like
that's not confirmed.
Okay.
That's not confirmed. But just the way, how the fuck did he get in there?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you look at the visual, if you look at, but even someone shoving, you know what I mean? Like if it was a murder, the way he was like folded was so neat. It really was some Junji Ito shit.
I mean that like, what was the timeline? That sounds like it could have definitely been the inspiration.
I mean this happened a while ago.
Okay.
I mean, I'll show you look it up. Look up Naoyuki Kano, and I want to see. I want to show people the fucking visual of this man.
I'll look it up. Let me see, because this says that these stories were originally published in 2013.
It happened way before that.
Happened way before that.
Okay, let me look
it up. What was his name?
His name was Naoyuki Kano. Again, it wasn't confirmed if he was peeping, but like, it's just like, how the fuck did he get in there?
Like that?
Oh no! Wait.
That's an anime character. Just kidding.
And
this guy.
That guy. Okay, look at that's how he was.
Oh, right here. This is the diagram. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Oh.
That's what the toilets look like.
Oh.
That's where he was doing. That's how he's found.
Okay, so this is the toilet. How did she see down there?
Because it has. I mean, there's a hole in there.
Okay, so that's the toilet, and then he was like that. And so where?
That's the toilet on the top.
Oh, the toilet's right here. So he was like getting pissed on then.
Yeah.
See, that's why I think I thought it was like a kink or something.
No, because I think there were like there's discrepancies in it because they said that they were like on break or something. There was like a school break. So him being in there wouldn't match up with like why would he go in there when everyone was gone?
Oh, I see.
And he died, I guess, 2 days before they found him.
Because people are saying that like he was maybe trying to break in. Was he trying to break in?
But again,
because he was doing it right before a break, right? So he thought like, I'm gonna just wait down here till everybody's gone, then I'm gonna sneak. But what are you gonna break into a fucking school for?
That's how the fuck did he get in there? I don't get it.
And
look at the diagrams.
The diagram doesn't make any sense.
And oh yeah, that's another detail. He was holding his shirt. He was shirtless, he had his pants on, and he was holding his folded shirt.
Oh yeah. See, that's more interesting than
But that's
than the Junji Ito story.
But I immediately was like, this is so that. Like this is so that. Like crazy.
Because the mystery of like how the fuck did he get in there? And again, his knees pressed right up against head, pressed right up against.
How?
36 centimeters wide. Interesting.
It's just very disturbing.
Life's greatest unsolved mysteries.
Very disturbing.
People want to know who the Black Dahlia was. I want to know. I want to know what happened to this guy.
Oof.
People want to know who Zodiac Killer was.
I want to know what this guy was up to.
Yeah, I want to know.
If we could talk to ghosts, we can do like a Ouija.
Okay.
And maybe summon him and then ask him what, how, why, when.
They say that if you give someone a swirly in the girls' restroom, you see him looking up at you from below. That's scary. I scared myself right now. I scared myself.
But it's crazier. I mean, like, because it's like a squat potty.
Oh right, yeah.
It's not like he's not in a toilet. I mean, he is in a toilet, but it's not like Western.
Right, with a bowl and like
No, because I don't know what this man was doing.
Interesting.
That's why I'm like, there's no other. If you die in that position, bro, you look like you were peeping. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah,
It
seems like he maybe wasn't, but it's just unfortunate. And it's just if he wasn't, it is unfortunate to be found like that because it's like, bro, why weren't you facing the other way?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, why didn't you, get stuck the other way?
He must have fell in head first. He must have propped himself up head first. So he fell head first down, shimmied.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna solve it right now.
Anyway, I mean, we don't have.
Solve it.
I just wanted to give that example if you weren't familiar with that.
I wasn't, so thank you for that.
With I feel like the origin of the Moan story.
So you think that's where it comes from then, for sure? I mean, it feels like when did that happen? Let's see.
It's immediately what I thought of when I was like, oh, there's a man in the drain. That guy. That person, is he stupid?
I mean,
bro,
the man is crazy. I'm not interested in the news.
You said interested.
No, I just said not interested.
89.
89. That was the year I was born.
That's fucked up.
Oh my God.
That's fucked up. Apparently he was like beloved by his community. He's only fucking 26 years old.
Oh, I feel bad now. Actually I don't because I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I was going to say I feel bad because he was beloved by his community, but I don't know. There've been some people that were beloved by their communities and then it came out. But I'm not saying this guy was up to anything sinister. It is odd though. Like of all the like if you guys find me, face up, face down, ass up, dead somewhere in a toilet.
Right.
You're gonna ask questions.
Right.
You're gonna ask questions, and maybe this guy was a good guy. Maybe he was a peeping tom. We'll never know.
No, it's just the whole saw of it. It's very.
He was naked from the waist up. His coat was neatly folded to his chest. His posture was so contorted that it seemed impossible for him to have gotten into the narrow pipe alone. God damn. Yep, a shoe in a squat toilet. Damn. I'm just like fucking locked into this, dude. Anyway.
I told it's crazy. It's bizarre. I mean, it's definitely not exactly like the Moan story, but anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Where would you rank Moan?
Oh, and I don't know. I feel conflicted about like the ending, but like giving away the ending, but the ending here, it just kind of ends like abruptly. Like the sister dies, and then there's like kind of an abrupt end here.
Oh yes.
And nothing is.
They're like, now there's 2 people in the drain.
Yeah,
that's it. Now there's 2 people that live in my drain.
This is the namesake of the collection. Right now, I'm feeling a generous 3 on this right now.
Yeah, that's very generous.
Only because I think the other stories here. Well,
no, I would put it 3.
Yeah, I would put it 3.
I totally agree with you. I would say generous, but I looked at I was like, yes, no, you're completely right.
I'm
you're
putting
completely
it 3.
valid.
I'm putting it 3.
Next story. Next chapter is chapter 3, Blood Orb Grove. A tale from a mountain village where a man recalls his wife's desire to give blood freely, leading to a disturbing supernatural event. That's a very confusing synopsis. And it is also it's a very interesting
Yeah, it's interesting
story. This couple are having a joyride, and maybe joy on his part because she's not really having fun. It's a situation where someone's like pushing their luck too much with the car, and it's not funny to anyone. I don't think, it's like, can you please slow down? They're like, no, I'm a good driver. I'm going to drive 100 miles per hour. I'm going to put your life and my life in danger, but we're having fun. She's like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Please stop.
This is like up until this point for me, like my experience reading it was like, okay, the dialogue was super funny in the first one. The dialogue was like, it was funny in the second one because of how mean they were. Like it was just like, they were so mean that it crossed into like funny territory. And even here in this story at the very beginning, like it was just funny. Like the exchanges, because they get to the accident in the middle of nowhere, and then they're sort of trying to like walk around to find the nearest town to get, his girlfriend some help or whatever.
Because he fucking crashed. Because he crashed like she said he would.
And they find like kids huddled in a shack, like a bunch of kids hugging their knees.
6 little boys,
like in the darkness of an abandoned shack,
wearing all white.
It's like, oh hey, there's some kids over there. Let's go see like where if they're from around here.
Let's go ask them what's up.
And of course, the kids are fucking psychos,
weirdos,
and they start drinking their blood.
Yeah,
and they're not freaked out enough by any of this.
They're
which
like,
is also
I think that
funny.
kid was like drinking my blood.
No, she says like,
we got jumped, but I think that he bit me.
I think he was drinking my blood.
And they're like, we got to get out of here.
And the guy's like, oh hell no, we're gonna like, and they see a town. He's like, we're gonna go. Maybe that's where they live, and we're gonna go.
And we're gonna tell their parents that they're sucking blood.
That they're out here squatting in a shack sucking blood. This was like on par with the rest of the story. Like I was enjoying it because of the camp. It was so funny. Still, I'm in the same sort of like mood reading it, like just having a good time. But I think like this story just kind of really lost me. Like it started so strong because of how absurd and funny it was. I keep saying funny. But
I was intrigued because I was like, vampires.
Yeah, same.
I was like, this is awesome. I love vampires, so I was very excited. And it was definitely a take on vampirism, which I did enjoy. But compared to the other 2 stories that we had read, it kind of fell flat a little bit. Essentially, they go to through the village. It's abandoned. No one's there. They go to this guy's house, and the guy's seemingly normal. And he's kind of like, it's kind of like a Rocky Horror situation where they're like, we're stranded, we need help. And he's like, oh, I'll help you guys. Don't worry about it. You guys can stay here for the night, or you guys can rest here or whatever. And the guy like falls asleep at one point, the boyfriend, and he wakes up, and like this man and his girl are like
embracing
and being a little intimate. And he goes, the first thing this man said, I must be dreaming.
Yeah.
I think I'm dreaming right now. Imagine finding your significant other cheating on you. You're like, I think I'm still in a dream. I think I'm sleepwalking right now. This can't be happening. And he sees her. I think he took a bite out of her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, she had an injury from the accident.
Yes.
And so he had like kind of peeled it back, and he was like drinking her blood from the injury.
Still drinking her blood.
But didn't they say later on that he was just like kissing like?
But that's the venom.
Right.
That's the vampiric venom.
Right.
But he's doing that, and the boyfriend thinks it's fake, and then he goes into another area of the mansion and sees. Oh, before that, the guy tells him that his like love of his life was trying to like end her life, but the excuse was that she knew like that her blood wanted to escape from her body, and she was like, I'm letting it free, like I'm gonna be bloodless soon, I'm so excited to be bloodless, I can't wait to have no blood in my body. And he's like, but if you do that, you'll die, girl, like I want you here with
this
me.
Is funny too.
And she's like, no. And then she ends up like cutting her neck, and in order to save her, he bites her or like sucks, I don't know, kisses her wound, whatever. She ends up turning into, like the title says, a blood orb tree
like
plant thing.
Those little blood balls.
Blood balls, like buzz balls, but blood balls. And she's completely bloodless. She's like, and she has this huge tree growing out of her with a bunch of little bloody orbs.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend is like sleepwalking, whatever. He stumbles upon this like grove in this guy's house of like a bunch of these like trees, and turns out that the people from the fucking village are like, you know, the what would you call it? Fertilizer. They're the ones that they have the same fucking orbs.
Yeah, that was funny. So like when he starts telling the story, kind of lost me a little bit because I was like, oh brother, here we go. And then he does this whole story about, you know, his you know, first love, whatever, how she became a blood orb. The story cuts off mid-story, and it's the guy waking up, which I liked. It was like, oh, his perspective. So he was hearing a story, then it's kind of cut short because he fell asleep, whatever. But he got drugged, he got roofied, essentially. And then he goes down into the fields and he finds like the forest of blood orbs, and there's the shriveled up corpses. Like, and the corpse is like straight up talking to him. And he's like,
there.
He's like, who are you? And then they go, a villager. And they're like a skeleton, like sucked dry.
I'm a villager here.
And I swear to God, he goes, oh, what's the guy here? Like I think he has my girlfriend, whatever. Oh, your girlfriend's in danger. He's gonna turn her into a blood orb plant, and then he's like, but he said his first love, like blah blah blah. It's a lie. He makes it all up.
He's lying to you. He turned the whole village into vampires.
Yeah.
And you have to suck on the orbs, and if you suck on the orbs, and you'll be turned into a vampire. Those kids are ravenous.
Well, that's the thing. But she's also like, one of those kids is my kid. Like,
he's like, they got turned, and now they're crazy.
Because you can either shrivel up and die, or you can eat your own blood orbs and live forever, but you become
But
feral.
you have to continue to drink the blood orbs of other people.
Yeah.
But they have to be orbs. I don't know why you can't just get it from the source, but it's kind of...
you can, because they
you
are...
can,
yeah.
But maybe it's just
good.
more. It's just like more plentiful. You know, it's like, why would you you would plant a money tree if you had it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't just use the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think it's like, you know, I'm trying to think of a good example. It's like, you know, when you heat up, like you can heat up chicken nuggets at home, or you can go to Wendy's. You know what I mean? Like one is going to be like, you know, one
that's
is
not the same that's happening.
It's like the blood, you can get blood and it's just like, okay, yeah, this is okay. This is good.
I think it's just because of the quantity. Like maybe it produces more blood?
I don't know.
Maybe it is sweeter?
Maybe, I don't know. But
chicken nuggets at home or Wendy's.
But I just thought it was so funny because, yeah, immediately, like he tells a story and he believes it fully, and then this like corpse is like, all of that was a lie. Like none of it's real. He says that to everybody. You idiot! And
you idiot! He has your girl now.
Yeah,
he has your girl now. And
then the ending of this one is, it kind of like, again, this is like I think a running theme sometimes in Junji Ito stories, and I don't envy the man. Like he's obviously a legend and like deserves all the accolades and the respect that he gets. But I think it's just hard in horror, especially horror short stories, where you have this like really interesting idea and you execute this like really creepy, weird, interesting idea. I would imagine that like the hardest part of that is like ending it, like tying it all together, finishing it, like finding a place for it to all like end that feels different from the last story that you told and the story before that, because it can't end with people dying or being cursed. Like there has to be some sort of horrific end to every story. And sometimes I feel like it like the ending just kind of feels a little lackluster. It kind of ends.
It's abrupt.
Like falls off or is abrupt.
But some of them
are great.
Some of the abrupt endings are good.
That's true.
Some of them. I would say not all of them, but sometimes it really does work with the story, and I do like the casual, like, and now I have 2 people living in my drain. It's like, now you just have to live with that. Like, your brain kind of goes like, oh, it's not like, like you said, like a scream take at the end.
Yeah.
And then it, oh my God, the horror. It's like, okay, this is just a horror that I have to live with now.
And that's why I like the transfer student a lot, too, because it wasn't just like, and then the transfer student left and we never saw him again. It was like, oh no, he left and like all that magic shit just disappeared. And we had to like deal with the consequences of our actions. Like the shitty things that we did, like, our friend dying, like me killing my friend. Like, they it was that little extra twist that like made it like, I guess, more horrifying, And the drain one was good.
And the fact that he's going to go to other places and the shit's going to happen to other people also.
Yeah, that's a more like, I think, like, I guess like maybe common or predictable ending. But I don't know. In my opinion, for me, it worked there.
Yes.
But the ending of the Blood Orb one is just like they escape. Of course, she starts, like, everything that he said in the story kind of happens to her. Where she like starts blowing blood orbs and then she goes to like eat it, and like right before she's about to eat her own blood orb, he's like, "No, wait!" And it's just like end.
I like it.
I mean, if it works, if it works, I don't hate it. I just feel like it.
Because then in my brain it continues on the story. It in my brain it's like, oh, like, what are the consequences of this? Like, we're never going to see it.
Right.
But then it kind of, like, makes you think about, like, dang, so now she has to drink the blood, and now you know what I mean? Like, is he going to do it, too, because he wants to be with her forever?
Because he got infected, too. He had the blood orb,
so this is, like, their life now. It was just interesting. Oh, and you didn't mention the fact that the vampire children broke into the mansion, ransacked the blood orb forest, and the corpse is like, Johnny, do you remember me? It's your daddy. And he goes, ah! And then he grabs his blood orbs.
Yeah, he grabs his blood orb.
He grabs his dad's his dad's own blood orbs.
Yeah,
and that was pretty horrific. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess I don't know why. Like, I feel like this was like very strong. It had a very strong start, and then it just kind of fell short for me. I don't know why. I appreciate that it was sort of this like weird, interesting take, maybe kind of sort of on vampires, because they do mention that the kids are like vampires.
Yeah, the greedy vampire children.
But yeah, I don't know why the end just for me felt a little flat, and I think it was because for me the not just the end, but like the midway through it started to fall a little flat for me. So I think that's why the ending didn't like hit me. So yeah, I would rank this a little bit lower.
All right, let's rank it
on the scale. For me personally, I mean, would you rank it above the 2 that we have here?
No, I feel like this is going to be the theme here, except for one. But
okay, so yeah,
just immediately going
Blood Orb is 4.
It's 4. Yes.
Okay, I think that's fair. Let me think of the other 2 right now. This one. Under the okay. Yeah, I think I have the order. I would agree. Blood Orb 4.
All right, next chapter, chapter 4, Flesh-Colored Mystery. Love this one.
Yeah, this one's great.
Love this one. This one is my favorite.
Okay.
Out of all of them.
Okay.
I thought it was executed really well. I liked the twists. I liked the turns. I liked the ending, even though it was very abrupt. It was like, okay, what the fuck happens now? What do we do now? And this is about a mysterious story involving, oh, no, wait. Oh, dang it, I wrote the wrong one. We have a kindergarten teacher who gets splashed with a mysterious substance. This isn't important at all. And has to cut her hair.
You know what this was kind of giving in a weird way? And I don't know what it was, but it was giving weapons. Like the new...
Oh, no, it's giving witch. It was giving witch. It was giving heavy witch.
Like, well,
just witches in general.
Just witches
witch,
in general.
Witches are in weapons. Witch.
Oh, I guess I see what you're saying. Yeah. But I think more specifically, I don't know why. Maybe it was because it was like
she's a witch?
teacher following. No, it was a teacher following the kid.
Oh, you're right.
home.
Yes.
Like there was just so many things
that were
in
similar.
This story that were similar, and I was like, because again, even the relative that like,
right.
I was like, what? Like
right.
that? This is like too coincidental.
Right.
It was giving major weapons vibes in a good way.
Yeah. So essentially, this kindergarten teacher, she's like walking home one night, gets doused in this mysterious liquid, has to cut her hair, which is not really important, but that's just how it starts. And she's having trouble with a child in her kindergarten class. And I mean, at one glance, you could tell something's wrong.
Yeah.
At first glance of this kid, there's something wrong with this child. I mean, you learn later, a poor child. You do think they do set it up like he's the evil one. Chikara.
Yeah.
Poor Chikara. Poor fucking Chikara.
This is a blurry photo of him.
He is a very scary. He's a very scary kindergartner.
Poor kid.
And he causes chaos. He rips things off of the walls. He is bullying kids, and then later starts to rip. He starts to be violent with the kids, and he rips one of their faces. And the teacher's very concerned. She wants to set up a meeting with the mom and the dad. And she's kind of confused because she's like, Chikawa. What's his name? Chikara?
Yeah.
Chikawara? I'll call him Chi. Chi, she's like, I don't understand. Like, he does look crazy, but his mom is a very beautiful lady, so I'm not really sure why.
That was diabolical. Like, yeah, I know he's like really fucking ugly, but his mom is beautiful.
His mom is beautiful, so maybe one day.
Eventually, like,
he
has to get.
He has potential.
Like, he has to become more attractive.
His genetic makeup does have some things going for him. And his mom comes to pick him up from school, and the teacher's talking to the mom, and hey, I want to meet with you because he's very violent. I don't know why. And she's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, let's go to my house and we could talk about it. And they're pulling it up to the house, and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm not his mom. I'm his aunt. You're gonna meet his mom right now. She's like, what the fuck? Okay, you're the one who always picks him up.
Similar to weapons.
Whatever. Mommy opens the door. She's like drenched because she just got out of the bath. And the mom's being weird. She's just weird off the bat. They walk into the house. The wallpaper in the whole house is torn up. Like, someone was scratching, and she's like, yeah, like, we try to keep it nice, but Chikawa always rips it up, and, what can you do? Kids will be kids. Kindergartners will be kindergartners. And the teacher's like, okay, well, he's very violent, and he is attacking children at the school, so what do you want to do? She's like, oh, I'll talk to him. Like, it's okay. Like, he'll be fine. She doesn't really seem to, like, care that much. And eventually he gets, what's it called? Punished? He gets expelled from the kindergarten.
Now, when you think that he is actually, like, a terrible, just, like, monster kid.
Because he is doing horrible things.
He is, like assaulting the other kids at school and like actually hurt, like drawing blood, like
yes.
But you find out like that he's just troubled from things that are happening at home. Anyway, when you still think
as usually is the case,
well, and that's what the teacher says when she's like, the teacher, by the way, is such a gangster because like when the aunt picks him up, who she thinks is the mom, she's like she starts casual. She's like, yeah, he's being a little rough with some of the kids, but like. Usually that's just because they're acting out for attention. And usually when they act out for attention, it's because they're not getting attention at home. Now, I'm not saying it's you, ma'am. I know his father did die, and maybe your love just like
isn't enough.
And I was like, dang. And she's like, oh, and I'm also doing a home visit right now. And I was like, whoa, because at first she's like, can I just walk with you guys?
Yeah.
The teacher was gangster, dude. It's like such a cool move. But yeah, when you first think that this guy is like a little shit and a little terror, it's funny because he's like, he doesn't want to go home. So he's just this scary looking kid that is just peering through the bars of his school like a reverse jail cell. And he's just like, he's like growling. Like,
and all the kids are scared of him because
they're scared, but they're laughing on the playground on the seesaw. And he's just like, and he's just like, watch. And he goes to school every day. And then he even like follows the teacher home.
Yeah.
Like it's just before you realize like why, like I don't know, it played a little different. But then you realize that it's because obviously his home life is like really, really, really shitty, and he doesn't want to go home.
Yeah, and witches come to mind because like, so it cuts to a scene of Chi in his house, and his mom and his aunt are like cooking something, and they're like, "Oh, is it the right consistency?" She's like, "Yeah, like we put all the recipe. We stuck to the recipe this time, so it should work." And she's like, "Okay, Chi, come here, Chi." And then he like they put him up on the table, and then they start fucking coating him with this shit, and he's like screaming.
Yeah,
it's like burning him, and they're like, "This should work this time. This will be awesome." And you're like, "That's why he has no hair. That's why he looks the way he does." They're literally burning his flesh off.
It's pretty awful. It's actually like really terrible.
And then they peel it off, and they're like, "Fuck." The mom's like, "It didn't work. Why isn't it working?"
We're gonna keep trying.
And the aunt's like, "Maybe we should stop. I think maybe we should stop. This isn't working. We keep trying it, and we're peeling more of his flesh off. So maybe we should just cut our losses and maybe chill out on the, fucking, I don't even know, dipping fondue.
The elixir
of fondue on this child." What's going on?
It was just crazy too, because at this point, like it's already taken a few twists and turns, right? Like you don't know like if the kid is really good or bad, and then you find out, oh yeah, he's like a good kid that just has being abused at home. Then you're like, oh, the aunt is the mom, or the mom isn't the mom, it's the aunt, and then the mom is like always wet, and like what the fuck is happening? Then there's like an additional twist where like the same lady in the beginning, that the mysterious woman that was like throwing this shit on the main character, the teacher, she does it to another lady like at the teacher, outside the teacher's house. So she fucking chases her down, and she's like, "It's you, it's the aunt." And the aunt, which this part doesn't add up. Maybe I
don't understand why.
Maybe I need to read it again, because it just doesn't make any sense. And she's like, "Oh, it's you, the aunt. Like, what are you doing?"
I caught you.
She's like, "Oh my God, it's not what it looks like. What's his name's mom? Her ex-husband found the elixir
to immortality.
But it came at a cost, and she's trying to do it to her son. But I don't want, but it'll hurt him, and I don't want to do it to him. So I'm fucking with the ingredients so that it never works, and then I take the leftovers and I dump it on people in the street."
Yeah, why would you need to do that?
And even
why
the
would
teacher,
you need to do that?
Like, if that was the story, just saying like, okay, well, this is like to solve like why the story opened up this way,
right,
like to answer that question, then I'd be like, okay, maybe, right? But even the teacher in the story goes like, why would you do that?
Why are you doing that?
Sense.
And if you don't want to get caught, 1, 2, you can just dump it. Like, why are you putting it on people?
Yeah. I mean, you got to appreciate when even a character in the story is like, huh? Because she doesn't believe her. She's like, that doesn't add up. And then so you think, oh, maybe she is lying, because that's fucking crazy. And even the characters in the story are saying it's crazy. Then it ends up being true. It's just like, okay. Yeah. So she's like, yeah, I take the elixir and I just throw it on random people in the street for no reason.
To get rid of it.
Just to get rid of it. That part was wild.
You're like, okay. So obviously the teacher's like, I need to intervene. What's going on with this kid? And essentially the dad, like you said, found the elixir to immortality, and he transformed. We don't see the transformation just yet, but he transformed, and he couldn't live with himself. He hated how he looked. He didn't like the transformation, so I think he ended up like,
I think he ended up maybe he
or at least let himself die because based off of the transformation.
Because they said he was so horrified. They said that he was so horrified by his own transformation that he did end his life.
End his life. Yeah. So come to find out that the immortality, elixir or whatever, is like you completely peel your skin off.
Oh, and guess what? You're not immortal at all.
You're only immortal if you have your skin shell. So
no, not even. She says that like the elixir didn't work, but it created like real beauty
in the skin, in the fake skin.
I mean, maybe I misread it, but she's like, skin or no skin. She's like, he wanted to create an elixir for immortality, but it didn't work. It doesn't make you immortal. it just makes you lose your skin, but it makes you achieve true beauty. I could be wrong.
Because I thought the skin was beautiful that she's wearing.
Because her real musculature form.
That's what's beautiful.
That's what's beautiful. Because she goes out at night in the middle of the night in a trench coat and flashes people.
But how do you equate beauty from that? Are people going, wow, you're so beautiful?
Because she says when she opens her trench coat, she's like, aren't I beautiful? Like, tell me I'm beautiful. Like, she thinks that that's like real beauty. And that's what
because then she wears the skin all the time.
Well, because she says she has to. She says
no, she has to because she'll die.
Right, but she says like if I didn't have to, I wouldn't. She's like I hate being in this fucking skin. She's like I hate skin, but because she has to soak her skin in a fish tank for moisture. Because she's like if my muscles are just out all day,
yeah, you'll die.
Then they'll dry out, and I'll turn into a walking mummy.
I'll turn into a mummy.
She's like that's ugly.
And you don't want your mommy to be a mummy, do you?
Juicy, muscular. Skinless woman.
Juicy.
Well, because like they're moist, they're wet. The muscles are wet. That's beautiful. She's like, otherwise, she's like, ugh, I have to be in this fucking skin all the time. Like, I hate this fucking skin.
Anyways, they're trying to do the same thing to the kid, and it's not working.
Yeah.
And the aunt, they're kind of hassling. They're going back and forth. The teacher's in the house right now. They're having a fight, and the mom's like, "Where's the acid? I need the acid." And she comes in. He's like, "I found it, Mom. I found out what your aunt was really doing. She was tricking you. I have the acid." And then he pours it on her skin.
Yeah.
And essentially kills the mom, because if she doesn't have the skin, she's just gonna dry out. So she got his lick back. He did get his lick back because the mom started to attack the aunt, and the aunt did the same shit.
Yeah.
She had fake skin too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she's like, yo, she lied to me. She told me that she had this incredible beauty elixir. But her whole thing is like, I discovered the ultimate beauty when I saw like an exposed figure, how exquisitely honed the body is. She's like, we have this like stupid skin that we're covered in all the time, and we can't see the true beauty that is like muscle. And there's this like really nasty scene where her son like because obviously your muscles are all folded over. He like reaches through and like pulls them apart and like snaps her. I was like, oh my God.
He rips the muscles.
It was pretty gnarly.
But she deserved it.
But no, she absolutely
deserved it, because she was hurting his real mom, which was the aunt. She did care about the aunt, because she didn't want to hurt him, but they still fucking hurt him, and they did irreversible damage to that. How old are you in kindergarten? 5 years old?
I don't know. It
was pretty fucked up. I felt very bad for Chi. But this was my favorite one.
You like this one the most?
Yes. Because, I mean, I felt like it was just very cohesive. I felt like, again, that was a pretty abrupt ending. She's like, and then I passed out. And I went back into, because of everything that I was seeing, the main character, the teacher, was like, and then I passed out again. But I just liked...
Yeah, it was good. I
liked all the things that were happening, and it really gave me, like witch vibes. Like they were doing some witchy things with some like potions or,
I got that vibe. I got that vibe too, for sure.
I don't know. It was cool.
It was cool, and it did have some twists and turns, but they all felt, in the context of the story, like super believable.
Yes,
it did like a really good job of setting the tone of this, like setting up this whole situation, like giving every character like their role in this story that like made sense. I liked it a lot too. Rating wise, this is your favorite, Megan?
Yeah.
Of all of them. Let me switch back over real quick. I would, if I had to give you any pushback,
I wouldn't say. I mean, if we can agree not on one.
I mean, I would say that like the Supernatural Transfer Student is just a banger opening to this whole collection. I do think even going right into Moan, it might be a perfect lineup, because you're like banger with Supernatural Transfer Student. Moan is like good, but it's not like the best, but it's still good. Then they're like, okay, well, we're going to drop off on Blood Orb Grove, but we're going to get them back in the end with Flesh-Colored Mystery. Then we got to like end strong. We got to finish strong. So it could be like whoever made the lineup for this book needs a raise. So I'll concede, and I'll put it number one, because it would be a tie for 1 and 2. But I do think that Flesh Colored Mystery is a better story, and Supernatural Transfer Student
is entertaining.
It's just entertaining. It's just a good time. It's just fun.
Yeah.
In its own weird.
But the Flesh one, I think, is definitely a better horror story.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about horror. It's Spooktober, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I agree.
But
we can really quickly touch on these last two because they're only a couple pages.
Yes, and before we do that, I may have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah. I think we have. I'll shout out when you come back. James is a member.
Oh, wait.
Okay, shout out James.
Yay!
Good smell.
2 streams in 2 days. Chill, guys. My birthday isn't until February. For real, though. Thanks for the audio entertainment to get me through another shift. Shout out James the GOAT.
This is definitely better to listen to than my Silent Hill stream.
Well, it's called Silent Hill. It's not called like fucking Yapping Hill.
No, but
it's called Silent Hill.
Yapping Hill on Notting Hill.
It's like the house on Yapping Hill. It's called Silent Hill.
But it wasn't silent. It was like, oh. No. She was breathing Josh, I shit you not. This is the game. This is the game.
That's scary.
But
That's
like
good.
With music and stuff. But
I
like
would play a Junji Ito game. Like that'd be kind of cool.
Maybe they have a fighting game.
A fighting game. That's so funny.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. What is popping? What is good? We got 2 more short stories to talk about. I mean, these stories that we talked about so far were like multiple pages. I think these last 2 are only like 4 pages each, like very short. And so they're not bad, but they're definitely not as good because they just don't have enough time to like really fully flesh out anything. But yeah, I would be curious to know if you have read Junji Ito, what your favorite Junji Ito story is. I mean, when you think of Junji Ito, I think of Uzumaki more than anything. But if you've read any other collections or other stories, like what's your favorite or what's one that like really shines and stands out to you? Good to be back. I know it's been a while. Me and Megan are thinking about what we're going to be for our Spooktober Halloween stream. We're going to have y'all send in some pictures of your costumes. Like that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be dope. We got a fun month planned. Megan's gonna be streaming more Silent Hill. I want to stream one of my games too. Megan doesn't say anything. Silence. Never mind. I don't want to anymore. I changed my mind.
Do a poll. Why don't you do a goal to see how many people? I'm just kidding.
Go 1 super chat.
How many people want to see you play Final Girl?
Final Girl's scary. It's scary, and I only did it for the members. I didn't do it for.
Do it for the Vine.
I didn't do it for everybody else. But you know it's okay.
I ain't gonna do it. I was literally joking.
No, it's okay.
You gaslight me into bullying you, and I'm not even saying anything.
Where's my camera? Huh? All right, let's talk about these last 2 short ones.
Okay. The next chapter is boom, near miss.
Yeah, this one.
Chapter 5. It was a near miss for me.
This was fucking goofy. No,
it was a near miss for me.
It was a full miss.
It reminded. I mean, yeah. It reminded me of something that I've seen before, with the haunted like plane. I forget what it was, and maybe I did read this. Maybe I did read it, and I just don't remember because It reminded me of something so similar, and I can't think of it. If you could scroll up, you could probably do that photo.
Which one?
Scroll up. Just like that one with the airplane, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think, again, there just wasn't enough time to really establish these characters. So the story is you're right into the action, which normally like might be good, but here there were just so many questions that I had. Like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Megan, because, you know, obviously you read it too. So, like, tell me what your experience with it was. Essentially, what happens is this group of friends is waiting for their friend to come. Who's
on a plane.
To come to where they're at via plane.
Yes.
Right.
But they also.
But they see a news report that the plane has, like, gone missing.
It's gone missing.
It hasn't crashed.
No.
But it's just gone missing. So you know what they say? They do what any other concerned group of friends would do.
Yes.
They get into their plane.
Yes. We got to get into our plane
to go find him. And they just do it like it's a car. They're like,
yeah, like it's a car.
They're like, oh my God, their plane went missing. And then one guy's like, but it hasn't crashed. Let's get into our plane and go find it. Like, if y'all have a plane, then why didn't you go pick him up? Why didn't you go fly him to where he needed to be? Anyway, they immediately all get into their plane.
And they're talking, one of their friends is like, I saw a crash. I've seen a plane crash before. And it's like, yeah, bro, I don't think they're good in any capacity. Because he's explaining like, yeah, they are pretty rough. And the other friend's like, can you not talk about like our friend dying in a horrible way? The limbs, there was bodies all over the place.
Because he's like, the guy starts to say it. He's like, you know what I was thinking? And he's like, what? He's like, actually, never mind. It's kind of fucked up. I'm not going to say it. And the guy's like, no, dude, say it. And he's like, I just don't think I should. He's like, no, say it.
Say it, dude.
And he's like, well, I've seen a crash. And then he does describe the most horrific crash. And then he's like, well, damn, dude, like you shouldn't have said it. And he's like, but then he's like, but also like, I'm sorry for making you say it. And I'm like, these friends are fucking wild.
No, I know. And they're in the plane. And then they're like, do you guys hear that? They're looking for a plane. They're actively searching for a plane. They hear plane noises and go, huh, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear a sound? What is? Oh, it's a giant commercial flight. The one that we were looking for. It came out of nowhere.
And it's like almost gonna hit them, and then they literally like veer out of the way, like just barely, and the plane passes them, and it's on fire, and it's got holes in it, and they're just like, whoa, that was a close one. That was crazy. Hey, where's it going? Off into the distance, and then they kind of mark the time, and then they go back to watch the news, and there's a report about the plane that said it crashed 2 hours or 3 hours before they even got on their plane. So what did they see? But they also see the passengers on the plane.
Yeah, and they look dead. I mean, they do look dead. They do look dead.
Like
it's a ghost.
It's a ghost
plane. Ghost ship? Ghost plane?
Ghost plane.
I've seen it before. I've seen a ghost airplane before. I don't know in what, and it's gonna drive me insane, but I feel like I've seen this exact situation in a manga. Maybe we did read this.
I don't remember reading this. I mean, maybe it's giving Final Destination. I don't know.
No, it's like a specific where everyone's dead in the plane, or a ghost plane.
That does sound more and more familiar.
Oh, JoJo, wasn't it in Stone Ocean or something? They were like fighting on a plane. They were like in a, wasn't it?
Was it a plane or a train, or was it a plane?
I think it was a plane. I could be.
Oh no!
What was it?
Hold on.
See, I know. I've seen this. Or it was like a plane that wasn't real or something. It was like a plane in a plane, like a plane in existence.
Was it Severance? Where like she's like goes on a. Like she's on a crashing plane. Like they open the door and she's like in a crashing plane. Or is that
no? That's not it.
But that okay. But
Maybe I'm tripping. JoJo's Stone Ocean Ghost Plane. Yeah. See, I'm not fucking. Thank you, Verm. Thank you, Verm.
I guess you're right. I guess there is a ghost.
There is a ghost plane.
Anyway.
Wait, are you being for real? Is this like for real? Because I'm pretty sure I know. Part 5 has a plane and a train.
But a ghost plane? Oh, I think you're right, dude. I don't know. It's all starting to blend together. But
I think I'm right there.
But I think you're right. I'm just going to say
Dio's son, yeah.
Oh, I do remember that. Oh, no. Yes. You're absolutely right. It was the guy in Stone Ocean who it was like the plane that was underground. Yes. Okay.
And that was like, it was like the same shit. Yes. I think there was like passengers
and they were on the plane. Yep. Yeah. But it was like underground still. And it was a ghost plane. You're fucking right, Megan.
A soul plane.
You're so fucking smart. You have a great memory, dude. It all just came rushing back to me right now.
I was like, I've seen this before.
You're so fucking right, dude. You're so right.
Yeah, the enemy user had an ability to bring forth memories from Earth or something like that.
It was so convoluted and it was so weird. I remember.
But that's what this was, and that's essentially it. It's just like, a thing. But the fact that like
this story,
they had a plane.
Yeah, this story suffers from not having time to establish why they had a plane. So it just gives them a plane, and that's just like such a huge thing.
Like y'all couldn't use like a stethoscope. I'm a stethoscope.
Yeah, stethoscope. Your freaking medical stethoscope.
A telescope.
Yeah.
You know, like use like I see the plane in the sky or something. You know, like I see the plane, or like it landed and then took off again, and I'm an airplane
or
controller.
Like, I work in air traffic control. Like
and a plane landed and then took off again, but that plane was a ghost plane. Instead of, we need to find our friend who's on the plane, we also have a plane that we can get to him in. Huh?
Like
what?
Immediately.
Huh?
Like
what?
It's in my backyard.
Even if there was a good explanation for it, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
because it was just very weak. So let's rank it automatically. This one is probably the worst one.
Yeah, this is bottom of the list.
This is bottom of the barrel, bottom of the list. Sorry, Junji. I will put it there.
Near miss.
I will put it there.
That brings us to the final story of this collection, Under the Ground.
Under the Ground, a story taking place beneath Earth's surface with friends in a high school reunion.
This was it was also so short, but this is a way more interesting premise. Like, we don't really have like, even in this story, we don't have the, I guess, like the privilege of time. So we do just kind of like get right to things. But it works
that.
here.
Yeah, I like that. Because it is just like, you know, there's always two sides to each story. So people talking shit, you never know, like, is that really what happened? You know, it happened so long ago. I think this is like their 20-year anniversary from high school. Things happened so long ago. You were kids then. Like, what is the real story? What's adding up? And it's just essentially these two friends that meet up again at the reunion, and they're talking about this girl that was in their class who was kind of an outcast. She was kind of a brat. No one really liked her. No one really talked to her. And they were just like, yeah, I wonder what she's up to now. Like, you know, she called me the other day and she was talking about the festival and all these things that happened in high school. And I was like, come on, like, let's just, you know, time has passed. Like, let's get over it. And while this is happening, while they're reminiscing and talking shit, essentially, they are uncovering a, what is it called? Time capsule. And this shit is I've never seen a time capsule this big. This shit is like, you realize why later, but that shit did not need to be that big.
Big shit.
It's like they planned for what was in it. And the reveal is that the girl...
Well, did you already say that she was talking to that girl? Okay. That
she was called her. Yes.
Okay.
And she called multiple people, and she's like, I wonder how she's doing now. She's not here, so maybe she'll show up. And they uncover the time capsule, and she's inside. And there's a phone inside.
And she's just like...
She's mummified.
Dead.
She's dead.
That was cool.
No, it was cool. I did like the reveal. It was very spooky, very goosebumpy.
It was spooky.
It was giving
spook.
Yeah.
And like, if we had to maybe like re-rank these,
I would put that above Blood.
Oh, interesting. You know what? Maybe for premise, it could go above. And I would say this one is like, and correct, like, help me with this. This is like horror, right? Flesh-colored mystery.
Okay, but you're just gonna put that does defeats the horror, funny. You're just categorizing them now.
This is the order, and I think we're both locked in for the order, right? Of like best to worst in this collection, right?
Right, but what are you gonna change that to? Funny.
Funny.
You can't. No. That's not how we should rank them. It's best to last.
No, it is.
It's not. You're putting categories on them, which is different than.
No. I'm not trying to change that. I'm just trying to say, like, it's still number one, and it'll you know. Okay, I'll just leave it. I was just saying it's still number one. Like, these. But we could put
horror one for like horror because they're all supposed to be horror.
Right, but I was just telling like people what they can expect from like each story.
So then it's like, not a tier list. Then it is more of.
We're ranking it, and it's ranked. And
am I tripping, y'all? Am I the one who's tripping?
And they're ranked. And
are they ranked though?
This isn't changing the rank. I'm just saying, like, the first one gives horror. The second one is a little funny, is a little campy. Moan is like unsettling. Under the Ground is spooky. Blood Orb Grove is witchy, and Near Miss is a miss.
I think we could just say that out loud instead.
No, but I just we had the visual. I just wanted to do it.
I'm sorry. I should have followed you with that. I didn't. I was very confused. Hey. Okay, maybe put the number next to it.
That's what I was gonna do, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We said it out loud.
Classic Josh. I just
okay.
wanted, because we hadn't even finished it. You were like, you're already changing the freaking.
Well, did you want to change it?
No, but just give me a chance.
Okay. I'm pretty comfortable here. I thought we had kind of like as we were going. I could.
It's
I
all
could feel
happening
that.
so fast. It's all happening so fast. Okay,
that's fine.
Let's say them out loud, and then we
Okay.
can change them.
Go ahead. I'm not. I don't. Okay.
Why are you giving me attitude?
I'm not gonna change them. I'm not trying to change them. Like, you keep saying, and then you can change them, and it's like I don't want to change them. I'm just telling you these are the orders. But it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Flesh Color Mystery number 1. Supernatural Transfer Student number 2. Moan, the namesake of the collection number 3. Under the Ground 4. Blood Orb Grove 5. Near Miss 6.
And for number 1, you're gonna get horror.
Okay. All right. Now it just feels patronizing. We got another comment, another member comment. Shout out. Oh, a super chat.
It's a super chat.
Jonathan R. Shout out Jonathan R. Jonathan R. says, dang, it's been so long since I've seen Josh Beard on screen live. Welcome back, man. I'd say welcome back to Lisan Al-Gaib Hestia Mega 2, but she streamed last night. She's been back in action. LOL. Shout out to Megan for holding down the fucking fort, dude. She's been.
I mean, I'm holding
in multiple, in more ways than one, dude. I mean, like, made the thumbnail tonight. Really kind of like
it's bad.
Planned, scheduled out all of Spooktober, like planned all that. Streamed for 5 hours. Like, been consistent. Done the Yakuza streams.
Yeah, that was a while ago though. But I know the people. It's not the fucking Megan channel, okay? I got one of those if you want to subscribe to Mochi Motion Cosplay on YouTube. This is the Volume 1 show. And it's not the same without you.
But I'm saying, like, shout out to you for holding it down because, yeah, I've been trying my absolute best to, because we're still doing like Dororo and stuff and reacting to anime on the main channel. I mean, on our other channel, Volume 1 Plus.
Yeah, we are. We're very excited. There's a couple things obviously next year, like the One Piece live action. We're gonna react to, and then 1,000-Year Blood War arc.
Yeah,
which is next year in 2026.
I think so. I don't think it has like an official thing.
And this
yeah,
is the last. This is the last part, right?
It's coming out too. I don't know if we're gonna react to that, but like it's just coming.
We
out.
probably
That's cool.
should.
But yeah, dude, I mean, this full-time job has been kicking my ass. I mean, it wasn't something that started at full-time. It started part-time, and it was just to kind of like help, financially, obviously. And it turned into a full-time job, and then it kind of turned into still a full-time job, but with more responsibility, like getting. So it's like not just like a full-time position.
He's too good at his job.
It's now like a full-time position, but like also like a promotion, so it's like more responsibility. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been a lot of balancing, trying to make sure that we're staying on top of as much as we can. And I know there was a period of like maybe even almost a month where on the main channel we just didn't have anything to post, and that kind of sucked. That didn't feel great. But
hurts my heart.
I think it was also because for a while, trying to do both, I think, and doing both in like not the smartest way, I think kind of, and I'll speak for myself, just kind of burned me out a little. So having that like essentially month to like recalibrate was like very, very needed and very important. And I think Megan putting the schedule together for this month, and then we both have some things that, we don't want to talk about right now because they're like super in their infancy. But we
always do that. And we always talk about.
We are trying to learn from our past.
We always talk about the infancies of this channel. We're so excited to talk to you guys about our ideas, and then we talk about them, and then they like either fizzle out and never happen, or they don't happen in the capacity that we want to.
So we're not going to do that this time.
We're not going to do that. But we made a schedule for Spooktober.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're going through it. In a perfect world, we like to post more, do more, but I think that this schedule maybe will put us on the right track to like just kind of sticking to it and planning it out. Because it is doable. I just think that like when there's so many moving parts, like not only with like your job, but also like the things that I do for the channel, and then obviously like, the other things that I'm doing for like my other part-time job is just like, okay, so what do we do? how do we put everything together?
But that's why I was shouting you out, because you have like really kept this boat afloat.
But like not really.
But like, yeah, I feel like you've done a lot to, I think, keep things going and to get things back on the right track. That's it. Damn, just fucking take a compliment. Damn. The W. Thank you for everything that you do.
I'm gonna cry.
Thank you for everything that you do, for real. That's fucking spooky. That's scary. And I hope you guys have been good. I hope you guys have been good. Oh, she is crying. She is crying. She actually is crying.
Oh man. Oh, it's a lot, guys. We talk about it all the time, and how like rewarding it is, and how rewarding it has been doing this channel, and growing with you guys, growing this audience. You guys are amazing, and I feel like there are so many of you that understand and really can understand like how much work goes into it, and like it's so much more than like sitting down and like recording. It's like headspace and like life things and like feelings, and like it's just like so much. So I'm just like, when we come back, when we're here, it's like no time has like passed at all. Yeah. And you guys are just so sweet, and yeah, thank you guys. I'm sorry, why am I getting this is actually scary.
Bruh.
Sorry, I love you guys.
That's
all I want to say. And like seeing the support for like the streamings that I've been doing, it's just like, wow. I'm just like it's very emotional. It really is. But yeah, that's it. Sorry, I didn't expect this. Well, you like were like, yeah, you're holding it down. You're like giving me all these compliments. Like, damn.
Shout out to Megan. Shout out to you guys. Like she said, ditto. We appreciate you so much. You keep us going. You keep us energized. You're patient.
I know.
You're patient more than anything. And we appreciate that so much. We want to, we have what we have planned. We're back into Dororo tomorrow. I have to go to work in like the afternoon. So we're going to try to record early in the morning. Dude, oh my God. Just behind the scenes stuff real quick. I fucking hate ads so much. I fucking hate them so much. Like on YouTube, like I've just always like had to deal with ads, right? Like it like sure it goes through periods where like they get worse and they get better, or you just get used to them, because there was a period of time where like YouTube was just, even YouTube was like, oh, and maybe it still is, like aware of like how fast you hit skip, and if you don't hit skip fast enough, then like it'll give you more ad, or it could just
give you longer ads.
It'll give you longer ads. Like it could just it can like it adjusts based on like your like habits and stuff, which is like fucking scary. Anyway, so but I'm used to that. I'm used to having to like trick YouTube to get around ads. But like Hulu and Netflix and all these streaming services, like they're adding so many.
It's too many
fucking ads. So anyway, we sat down. If you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member, then you know. But we sat down to record like Dororo, and it had been a pretty chaotic and crazy week. Hulu wasn't working at all because, long story short, if you're like trying to stream it, it knows you're like capturing it, so it'll like kind of black it out. So you have to go and change the setting. Anyway, did that. But then it was like a million ads. We were trying to get the ad-free version. Like, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't load. So we were looking everywhere for it, couldn't find it. It was just like a whole thing. We found it somewhere, and I'm afraid to say where because it's right underneath our noses. But I'm afraid if I say it, then they're gonna freaking take it down. But we found it, and so we're back to that tomorrow.
Yeah, it was just a lot getting there.
It was a lot. So that's some BTS for if you're a Patreon member, or even if you're not. But just because we released the one episode. We usually do 2 episodes at a time. We just released the one, and we were like, sorry. And this is just like all we have time for this week. But we're back in it tomorrow. It's been a great show. Like, I don't know how many people here. I mean, I know it's not getting like a ton of views on Patreon, but
we're having a good time.
It's a great show. Like, it's so good. And I really do recommend it. Whether you watch it with us or you watch it on your own, like, I really do recommend it. Dororo is like
exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, but
also.
it's like a reimagined retelling of a very, very classic like black and white anime, if not the first, like one of the first like anime. But it's like I guess it has to be. I don't know how like exactly everything that's changed, but like it obviously is like very modernized and it looks beautiful and like it's so like emotionally. Like the writing and the themes and like how this character is like progressing, it's so good. Like it's a really good show, and yeah, we're both I think really really enjoying it. It's gonna probably hurt us a lot later from it being sad, but we like that.
Yeah, we like pain.
We like pain.
Jonathan R. with another donation. I want to shout you out. Thank you, Jonathan R. Classic Josh Beard affirming and praising Megan to the point where she cries. We missed you, Positivity King. Also, this is for the AC fund. LOL. Thank you.
Hey, the AC fund. Hopefully it gets cooler.
Bro.
I mean, it's
I think it feels great right now.
It feels a tad warm.
But nowhere
near.
But
I'm just being a diva.
You are a diva.
No.
You are a diva. Tiberius with a donation.
Shout out Tiberius.
When are you going to talk about One Piece?
I know Tiberius of all people is itching.
He's
like a Junji Ito
1162 chapter.
Scratching, so hard his skin is peeling off. Yeah, he's bleeding.
That's a very interesting question. And it's scary news, so maybe we should save it for
It's Spooktober.
Maybe we should save it for the mainstream. When we do go, because I don't want to rattle off news. I want to just be present.
Okay.
With the people, but we will answer that question.
Yeah. We have some thoughts.
We have some thoughts and prayers.
Some prayers. Yeah.
Thoughts and
sure.
prayers.
Yeah.
But yeah. Beautiful Eye. Thank you, Beautiful Eye, for your donation. Volume 1, more like Wholesome One.
I mean, when we can be. Sometimes we're either like
Wholesome One or Wholesome.
Yes. We're either wholesome or wholesome. And we kind of fluctuate between the two pretty consistently throughout. So
yeah, we have a I was gonna never mind.
Oh, what?
Nothing. I was gonna say something, but it's okay. Hyakimaru starts off OP and gets weaker.
He does actually. He does. Mm-hmm. Well, he starts off, and that's kind of the theme or the message, I guess, is like he is so strong because he is like literally a shell of a human being. He's like he has no feelings, nothing. He can't experience or feel anything. And it's those feelings and those sensations that make humans human, that like makes him weak. Which is it's like, but like the way it delivers that is like it's cool, man. It's a cool.
Mecha Troy, thank you so much for the dono. Watching Dororo with y'all, it has been a crazy experience. I'm stuck on that Spider Lady demon on anyways. Gotta clock back in. Peace.
Oh shit, yeah, dude, that Spider Lady, dude. I'm sure that made a couple people go, maybe crazy. Maybe that's just right. Spooktober, what did you say? We go from wholesome to wholesome. Maybe that Spider Lady's getting some people acting wholesome. She was a ride or die.
She was a ride or die.
But that guy was cool too. That guy was cool.
No, but
too.
She was, not as cool as her though.
No.
But she was cool.
Yeah, dude, shout out. Thank you for don't like you could probably wait like 1 or 2 seconds before you clock back in. thank you for going on that journey with us. And yeah, we're excited to keep
still going on that journey with us.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because we're still reacting to it. It's not done yet.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think we're barely halfway through, maybe.
It's not done yet.
Maybe.
And it's not done yet.
Any other thing? I mean, that's kind of it for Moan. I think we're like, I guess I don't mind like hanging out for a little while longer, but just to kind of wrap up the Junji Ito part of it, Uzumaki, this, and Shiver. Like, where do you rank Moan?
I was looking over there because I used to looking at the ones we had.
Yeah, I know there used to be a manga shelf over there.
Oh, did we miss? Oh shoot, did we miss a?
Oh, did we?
Oh no, I read that one.
What was it?
Volume 1, more like wholesome one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You scared me. I was like, I like Shiver.
I like Shiver.
I really like I really do. Is it in Shiver? Like the model.
Yep.
That one is like one of my favorite Junji Ito.
There was that one. There was the Dream one.
Of all
there were
time.
some bangers. Like bangers.
I mean, this one was good too. I mean, there were like obviously. I mean, but not everyone was super like a heavy hitter.
Right. Yeah. I think it's beautiful, dude. What they're doing to these like editions of these manga, like they're gorgeous, man. They're so sick. And yeah, I mean, it just makes me want to collect all of them. Yeah. And I guess before my freaking wild train of thought takes us too far off topic, I would agree. I think I like obviously Shiver more than this. I don't know where I would put Uzumaki because Uzumaki is just a classic. So I think it has to be maybe 1 and then Shiver and then Moan. But that doesn't mean that Moan is bad. You know what I mean? I think it's just not as good as Shiver.
Yeah.
I was going to say before I forget, because Barnes & Noble is starting to get these in. I don't know how many people knew. Maybe we talked about it. Maybe we didn't, but the Nana Deluxe editions.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Dude. Speaking, because when I was talking about the quality of that, it reminded me of this.
Yeah, these are really cool.
These are gorge.
What is it? Rattan? Plaid? Rattan? Rattan? What is that material? What is that pattern called? Rattan?
I don't know.
I think it's rattan.
I just call it fucking flannel, bro. I don't know. The fucking gingham or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, these are the deluxe editions celebrating, I forget what the anniversary, 25th anniversary of, as like, I don't own Nana and I would love to own Nana, and this is like a perfect excuse to own it.
Yeah, and it's hard to get your hands on it. Jamie said, Jason, I was going to mention this, Jamie. You should see the Vivienne Westwood edition of the Nana Deluxe release. They're doing a collaboration with Vivienne Westwood, which is like the brand that they wear.
They wear in the,
which is a designer, pretty pricey brand. But yeah.
A new collab?
Yeah, look up of Nana Vivienne Westwood.
Should I type in like 20? Oh, this was 3 days ago. So is that Nana collab?
Yeah, it's just announcing it. There's no visuals.
Okay.
If you go to images, maybe. That was like they announced that.
Oh, with the
like, look at that one.
This one?
No. The Viz.
This?
This one, yeah.
Oh, this
cool,
is
huh?
cool. Hell yeah.
Beans with the donation. Thank you so much, Beans. I'm so late. I just finished Peacemaker season 2.
Oh,
Peace was certainly made.
It finished? The last episode came out?
Hashtag the gun is in hand. Hashtag the gun is loaded.
We've been watching Peacemaker. We haven't watched the last episode, but we've seen every episode except the last one. It's been a good season. It's been a solid season.
Dan Otaz Media. Sorry, I have trouble. I'll always pronouncing that. But hello, Tomoe is my favorite, but I will say a lot of it is just my personal bias as an artist because you kind of get to see Junji Ito's art in a different years of his career.
Yeah. We did read Tomoe too, and I forgot that we read that. I like that about Tomoe. I always want to pronounce it differently. I like that about that story too because it was something that he was kind of writing throughout his career. So they bring all of those short stories together to kind of tell like a more like linear or whatever story. I liked it a lot. I think like her as like a character, like this reoccurring character is like really, really awesome. and I do appreciate it from like the art perspective throughout his career, but I just do think that like I guess like as a, and I don't think it was supposed to be this, but like as a story, I think, you know, because again, it is not episodic, or I mean I guess so, but it's like there are some stories that are better. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like some chapters were better than other chapters in that story. But I think I like Uzumaki a little bit more. I think I'm a little partial to Uzumaki. But I forgot we read that one too. Yeah, she's fucking crazy, man. She's so crazy. Yeah, this was nice too, to get back to doing like kind of like a volume 1. There's so many manga that are coming out, and I'm a sucker for physical media, but because there's a couple Exorcist ones. I know that there was one that an assistant to Oda has like come out with.
Exorcist.
One. It's like an Exorcist. Yeah, it's called Exorcist something. I'm waiting for the physical edition to come out, the physical manga.
Exorcist.
Yeah, it's called. I'll look it up.
What?
It looks fucking awesome. It looks fucking.
There's like
awesome.
an Exorcist one.
This manga Oda assistant. Yeah, right here.
Oh.
It's called Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi. It looks fucking sick, bro. The art looks so good. Hey. Yeah. Awesome.
Noish.
I want to read this. They're like the mangaka that did Tokyo Revengers has another series that came out. You're scared.
Wait.
It's called Astro something. There's some good shit coming out.
Yes.
Is my point. And it was nice to do a volume 1. And
well, I mean, is this technically a volume 1? Right?
I mean,
because that's 6 chapters.
I mean, it's a volume of manga.
Yeah.
You know. Did you see, by the way, just since we're on, I feel like we got a lot of anime stuff to catch up on. Did you see? Because I just looked over and I saw Demons of the Shadow Realm. Did you see the trailer for
Is
that?
it anime?
Yes. The trailer looks so good, bro.
Oh, I loved it when we read it.
The trailer looks so good.
The new Tokyo Revengers series is canceled.
Oh, well, there's a new Tokyo Revengers series, but like they also came out with another series like that.
Maybe he's talking about that.
Maybe.
That'd be crazy.
Imagine their other manga like got canceled. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Maybe those series get canceled. Demons.
Maybe
of the
it did.
Shadow
That would be
Realm.
fucking crazy if it did. It probably did. They can't. They're ruthless, dude.
Yeah, Astro Royale was basically axed.
Oh, Astro Royale. That's what it was. That's what it was. This is it right here.
Hey.
Doesn't it look sick, bro? Look at this.
Dude, that's Full Metal.
Gorge. I mean, it is.
That's Ed.
That's Ed.
That's fucking Ed. Let's fucking go.
Gorge.
James said Narudun when?
Narudun.
It just Joshin. It's tough work balancing passion and business. You guys are doing great navigating it all. Keep it up. Thank you, James.
Thank you, dude.
I would love to read Naruto.
Would you?
I would. I need to get them all under my belt. You know, the big 3.
You do.
And I feel so stupid being like, never seen Naruto. Never read Naruto. Never watched Naruto. And I feel like a fucking phony. I really do feel like a phony. We need to get through Vinland before we get through anything else. That's first and foremost. That's also on the cost plans.
Yeah. Vinland. Mm-hmm.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
Thorfinn. Maybe Thor. Are you gonna be Thorfinn?
You be Thorfinn. I'm just kidding. No, you be fucking Askeladd, bro.
No, I want to be Canute. I want to be Canute.
I mean, I guess you could be Canute.
Well, yeah, we can.
Yeah, he has facial hair later. I was just thinking of people with facial hair, you know. Oh no, Askeladd doesn't have facial hair.
Oh, I think he has a beard or a goatee or something.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah, we got to finish that. A Narudun would be crazy. Because yeah, you got the big 3 under your belt, and you're missing. You're one away from having it under your belt. Actually.
No, yeah, and also it's silly. That's why I wanted to read like One Piece or read or watch One Piece or Bleach, just because like they're huge and people love them. So I'm like, why haven't I, as an anime and manga fan, like read or watched any of these?
I think we should do it. We should.
Beautiful. I said Naruto will always be my fave.
We should like read it, and then I do think that there are episodes that you like have to watch.
Well, we'll do a simul. We'll read and then we'll watch some episodes.
Yeah. God damn, there's some really fucking cool episodes, man. Cause that's
I know the intro.
That's what's so hard, dude. And obviously you know because you've experienced it with so many other series, but like I think Bleach and Naruto, because they were so near and dear to my heart, like reading it, like I feel like you have to read it because number one, you'll get through it faster. You'll get the the no filler sort of like, and even like if you watch it without the filler, like skipping the filler, I feel like there are parts where it still might drag a little bit. And in the manga, you're just like, that's the actual, like, that's the best pace that you could ask for.
Medium. I mean, it's an intake it, yeah.
But you don't get the like OPs and EDs, and you don't get the OSTs, and you don't get like the sound effects, like even like me and, one of our other friends, Josh, were talking about that at like a Halloween party recently, like that sound, that like Kagebunshin like sound. And he imitated it, and it was so funny, and I can't replicate it.
You can't do it?
He was like, like I can't do it, but it was actually really good when he did it. And
the
so
way I know so much about Naruto, like, but I
think there will still be things that like surprise you and shock you.
Louis said week to week Naruto was a time, bro.
It was an era. It was a moment. It really was, dude.
It was a moment.
I was week to week.
Naruto opening reaction would be sick.
Like anime reaction?
No, like opening reactions. Like if we react to all the openings.
Oh, see, we could maybe even do that.
There's another Josh? Josh Prime?
Yeah, there's two of us.
Oh, God.
There is two of us. And we're very similar. We're very similar.
And you might find out soon just how similar they are.
Very similar.
And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Actually, I was kidding. But
yeah, I know I'm stuck on I'm thinking about that. Maybe we should just do that, dude. Like I think that
Naruto.
Yeah. Because it would just give us something, I think, to be like super consistent in. And I do think that's all like. I know what helps us a lot on Volume 1 Plus is that we know what we're doing. And it's just like we're reacting to 2 more episodes of this. And then we pick a new show and then we just keep doing that. And sometimes like you can fall into like a little bit of like, sometimes routine can feel like monotony or whatever. But then like what's so cool about Volume 1 Plus is that it's a new show. And then it feels like we're kind of like, it's kind of new again. We'll be in that longer with Naruto. But I do think that it'll be nice to not have to think about, okay, well, what's another crazy idea or what's another fun video or what's another, Well,
I think we need to finish Vinland.
No, I agree, but we need to actually do it.
No.
Or don't. I'm just kidding.
That's the classic Volume 1 motto. Yeah. We should do that.
We finished everything that we've started. That like it might take us fucking years.
JoJo.
Finished. Well, there's a new part out, but yes.
Berserk.
We caught up. We caught up on Berserk. And then,
we're not caught up currently.
But we caught up to the
Chainsaw
point
Man.
where at that time,
Chainsaw Man.
I mean, of course, things have gone on. Dan didn't have gone on, but we caught up. And then they decided to keep on making. That's not our fault.
So it's like, what is it? The fucking like what is it? The fucking Dazed and Confused is like the girls keep getting younger. That's us with manga.
And I keep saying the same age.
We keep saying the same age.
What's it called? Demon Slayer movie, we haven't seen that. Want to see that. Chainsaw Man movie, haven't seen that. Want to see that. Like, there's so many things that we got to get back in. We got to get back. We got to get back to things.
I know. And we have other fun ideas.
We do. We do.
I promise. I just think, I mean, not to get into it, but I think we do have an issue. And I think we've both really been honest with ourselves. And kind of realized this issue. Not too late, better late than never, I would say. But I think that me and you have a very hard time being week to week readers.
Yeah.
And reviewing like chapters like week to week. Whether that, because we went down the line of things that we've stopped because that's what we were doing. So like everything I just named, JoJo, Chainsaw Man, and even like One Piece right now, like we got into One Piece doing full arc reviews, reading all of it, consuming all of it, talking all of it, breaking it all down.
Most of it doing like a cosplay for every one.
Yes.
Like if we split an arc into 3 videos, we would do a cosplay for every video.
But we had a lot of fun doing that. And I think that even with the volume 1s, like sure it's only 1 volume of manga, but I think that it's a little bit easier for us to like digest and talk about versus like just a chapter. You know what I mean? And even letting the chapters build up, I feel like by the time we do talk about them, it's like, okay, no one fucking cares anymore.
That is the hard thing about it.
That's the hardest part. And then like being pressured to like, I don't know. We talked about it, me and you. We were like, dude, like I just think we're not built for that. Or like we just don't enjoy the story as much.
I think that's what it is more than anything. Like I feel like unfortunately it does start to take away from the story. Like it because I know it's the nature of YouTube, and I know it's the nature of like
the game.
And I know that like because there are like things that are really fun about it and that are really cool about it, especially with One Piece. Like I feel like that is, I feel like you that like lends itself, and the community kind of is like built like around that in a way. So like
because it's still going on.
So it is more fun to be week to week in that. But like that's what we were going through with Chainsaw Man, and that's what we were going through with again, so many things, even to an extent JoJo. Like it is like watching a movie and like pausing it after every scene, like because it's not even like, you can't even say it's like watching an episode of TV, because it's not a full episode of TV. It's like you're watching, and if you do, it's like, okay, you're watching an episode of Peacemaker, but after every like 2 scenes or whatever, you pause it, and then you're like, I'll come back. You know what I mean? Instead of just sitting down, because like I think arcs are like seasons, and obviously the whole series is like the show or whatever. But yeah, we were talking a bit about that because it's the nature. It's the nature of the beast. It's the name of the game, and that's how you. And
it's also like, we're like sitting down and like recording our takes and like talking about it in front of like people and putting it on, like publishing it on YouTube. Like it's such a different feeling of like just talking about it. Like I don't know, with like a person. Mm-hmm. But it's like, oh, you have to upload it too. And then like let everyone else hear you have your takes, which can be a good thing or a bad thing.
That I think is just kind of like,
it's the nature of the beast though. But I mean the beast and everything else, like, we don't review things like with TCB or anything like that. Like Thursdays we stopped doing, like, it's just a lot. And I didn't want to get into it too much.
Okay.
Because it is just like a big conversation, like a lot of things. But
you brought it up.
It was just week to week. I was, we're talking about Chainsaw Man.
You brought it up.
We want to do Naruto, and thinking about doing a traditional volume done like we were with Vinland, and that now we want to do with Naruto. Like that's like ignites me in reading a large sum or an arc and talking about it and picking it apart, and
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what excites me. Tiberius said, hey, One Piece is meh. It's okay. We understand.
I mean, we felt that with, again, like Chainsaw Man, JoJo, anything that was week to week. Like
hard.
I do wonder, like, even like arcs that we have like grown to love, like let's just use JoJo as an example, like JoJolion. I wonder if we were reading that like month to month, like if it would have changed our perspective on it. Because getting to read it all the way through, because obviously there are parts that are better than other parts, but when you read it all the way through, it's just a chapter or 2. But when you're living it, it's like a month or 2 or 3 or 4 months where it's like you're just sitting with this thing, and it's interesting. And I've talked about it before. We've talked about it before, but that is what has been so hard to navigate. I know other people are way better at this YouTube thing than we are, but it's so hard because like when you love anime and you love manga and you want to feel like what you're talking about, but you don't want to feel pressure to be relevant. It's just yada 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 yada. Not gonna go down that whole rabbit hole, but it's tricky because there are people who read it, there are people who watch it, there are people who do both, there are people who, you know what I mean? Like by the time you read it, like nobody cares about watching it, or maybe they really care about watching it, but nobody cares. You know, it's just like it's one of the only.
But that's why I think that you know what we were doing on the channel before did feel almost timeless, is because like we're reviewing Berserk, we're reviewing JoJo's, we're reviewing these things that have already come out, so getting to enjoy them at our own pace and also not feel the pressure of having like, okay, well this needs to come out because it's relevant right fucking now and you better get it out in the next 2 seconds, because if you don't, then it doesn't even matter, then you might as well not even put it out. That's the feeling I was getting. And with our older volume ones, it's just like you can do it whenever.
Yeah.
And there's also people that love it too.
Oh fuck yeah!
You know,
and
we've
cool
known that on Volume 1 Plus as well.
People are just talking like in the chat right now that are excited about the possibility of us like going through all of Naruto, because like, and I would be also as a Naruto fan who hasn't read it since I was a fucking kid. Like, number one, for me to re-experience it, but again to see you experience it for the first time, even though you know a lot. It's like Avatar, like you know a lot about it, but you haven't seen it. So that's just gonna be so cool to see you get like all the context, or to see
believe it.
That we don't. That's rule number one. We don't ever mention, at least in my presence. Maybe with other people out there, maybe some of them are in the chat right now. You could talk to the dub, and I know people say Volume 1. They turn into freaking dub heads. Like, I'm a dub head. I'll say that.
No, I would say Josh turned Volume 1 into a dub head. I have no say.
I'm a dub head. But when it comes to Naruto, like
I have no say.
It has to be a sub. It has to be a sub.
I'm just kidding. I mean, some of my favorite anime, I do enjoy.
You love Fruits Basket dub. I know that.
Fruits Basket dub, Clannad dub, but that was because I hadn't trained myself yet to read subtitles fast enough when I was watching it as a kid, and now I can watch. Now I'm like, I can read fast. I was having a hard time when I was younger.
What did we watch recently?
But they're also very good dubs.
It was dubbed.
I think it was like the renaissance of dubs when I started watching too. They had Funimation was really putting out the good shit.
Dubs are fucking good, dude.
Depends.
Dubs are good. But we don't talk about the Naruto dub. I don't.
Dang, Josh, be strict.
Yeah, I'm strict.
I'm
strict. I am.
He really is. I never ended up finishing Bleach. Alexander.
Bleach is
art,
great,
bro. Bleach.
For the 1,000-Year Blood War arc too, I mean, I think it's really worth it.
Goated.
I think it's really
growth through chapter review content is always a quick burn. When you slow up, so will it. It breeds a toxic relationship, Tiberius said.
But that's facts. That's facts, Tiberius.
Because
that's literally what it boils down to.
We went into it because obviously, like, we were super in the One Piece community, and we still are. I mean, we still love One Piece, but I think that doing chapter reviews for like a full year and a half, I mean going on 2 years after just consuming it in batches and stuff, it's such a different animal, and it is just, it's a lot. And I think that it definitely put a lot of stress onto us to be relevant and to be like, we have to do it, and then we just look at each other, we're like, why though?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, not just like why, because obviously we enjoy it and people enjoy watching us talk about the chapters, but it wasn't. It just became like a crazy animal that like we couldn't control anymore, and I think that's where we're at as of like right now. Like really taking a step back and being like, okay, what chapter like reviews, like, is that our bread and butter? Like, is that really like, did we just make it our bread and butter?
Yeah.
Like, what was we doing before?
Yeah.
And what was making us happy?
Especially when time is more, it's harder to come by now, I would say. I'm trying to think of anything, because like while we're here, because I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, with 2 streams in 2 days, who are we? I want to make sure that I'm like remembering every other little thing at the very end, and I know we're going to be streaming again in the near future, but like, while we're here and the cameras were on and the lights are on and everything's set up, I'm trying to remember if there's anything other like
it's volume 1, not chapter 1, right?
Yeah. Any other anime news or anime related things that like I maybe have seen and wanted to talk about but didn't get a chance to talk about, and I can't think of anything. I felt like I was forgetting something. The Demons of the Shadow Realm trailer was awesome. Can't wait for that. Obviously the Demon Slayer movie.
The Chainsaw Man movie, the Rize arc. We gotta watch Demons. I mean, I love the Demon Slayer movies.
You know what? I do too.
They're fucking. That's where my. I mean, I love the seasons, but like the movies, bro.
There were people like who I did not expect, like in both of I think our lives, that like we would talk to, and they'd be like, "Did you see the Demon Slayer movie yet?" And we're like, "No." And I'm like, "Did you?" And like, "Oh yeah, we went like first day." I was like, "What?"
You're like, "We're fake."
It globally. Last time I looked, like maybe not in the West, but globally, it outperformed.
Oh no, it's amazing.
It outperformed Superman, like the new James Gunn Superman.
Amazing.
Like that's crazy.
Alexander Art said, "Okay, fine, we'll talk about it." Fine.
No, literally, that's the energy.
Do either of you watch Critical Role? They just started a new campaign.
Who said that?
Alexander Arts. So Alexander,
he knows what he's doing.
Alexander,
he knows what he's doing.
Okay. So, me and Josh, we have a group of friends that play D&D, and we're playing D&D. And this was like kind of my first intro. Well, I played with Josh before, but there was only one player. It was me. Didn't have anyone to play with.
At the time, we didn't have anybody in our actual real life that would play.
No. Or who would be open to playing. So it was just me, and I was like, this is fun. This is cool. And then obviously playing with other people, I was like, whoa, this is fucking awesome. And we were running a campaign, haven't finished it. We're running Curse of Strahd, and Josh was the DM, and we were playing with a group of friends, and we put that on hold because Critical Role put out their drama.
Well, there was some drama, but also...
Oh, right. Right. Yeah, that's why there was some drama in the group.
Yeah.
But not including. We're chill. We're not the ones who start problems.
Okay,
we're not the drama.
Why would you even say
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, it was my first time playing D&D. I was like, this is so fun. And then obviously, if you don't know, the people behind Critical Role made a game called Daggerheart, and it is essentially D&D that's better.
It's better than D&D. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it.
It's Dungeons and Drama.
There was some drama, and it's not my place to say or to speak on, but let's just say that there was some,
there was some drama. Let's just keep it at that. Let's just keep it at that. There was just some drama. And that happens. It either is drama or it's people can't meet up because of their busy lives, and then it kind of just like goes on the back burner.
Yeah. But the core group, because there was really only one person, the core group stuck together and like kind of went into a new campaign, a Daggerheart campaign, ran by the other Josh. Some would call
the other Josh.
Some would call some say they call him Handsome Josh, and I'm the other Josh.
He's the younger one.
The younger Josh. Yeah.
You're the big bro Josh. He's the little bro Josh.
I mean, by like a year, but
that's not true.
Okay, well, don't put me on blast like that. Anyway,
no, I think it is like by a year.
So yeah, Daggerheart is Critical Role's game, their own game. Darrington Press publishes it. They made it, so he is DMing that. We finally got to run it with like probably the most solid TTRPG fucking group I've ever been at a table with. Like
ours.
Yeah, like so everybody was so fun. Everybody really brought it, and of course, like this is all possible because of how much, work and thought the DM or the GM, I guess, put into the world of the characters and like how we all come together. Inspiration
coming from Critical Role.
Right.
And
so we're pretty in it. Yeah,
we're really in it. We're doing it's our second session this month, so super excited about that. But yeah.
And we watched most of the first episode.
The first episode. I know it's live probably right now.
They are live right now.
But I'm actually going through the Mighty Nine.
You were trying to catch up, but there's no fucking way you're going to be able to do that before the show comes out. But the new show is coming out November 19th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to Megan about it earlier too. If you know anything about them and their 2 different campaigns, Vox Machina is like the first group, and then the second group, I mean, they're the same people, but the characters, Vox Machina, and then the second group is the Mighty Nine. People have compared them to like Vox Machina, they compare to the Avengers. Mighty Nine, they compare to like Guardians of the Galaxy. More ragtag, more vulgar, more gray.
It's fun. It's just fun.
And the show looks fucking sick, dude. So, yeah, we watched the first episode of the Campaign 4. Yeah, we're going to be watching the Mighty Nine. And, yeah, we're playing Daggerheart, Critical Role's own TTRPG. Yeah. And yeah. You can say we're critters over here on Volume 1. Genuinely, like, I don't know how many people care about role-playing games, but it is a better game. And if you have friends that are down to play, you should check this out because you get everything D&D has. Like, if you want a DM, you don't need 3 books, but like there is a player's handbook, there is a dungeon master guide, there is a monster manual.
Do I have it all?
This is just one book for everybody, whether you want to be a player or a GM, and cards. They all come together for like cheaper than one D&D book. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they get away with it. But it's genuinely so much more fun, dynamic, fast, fluid. Like the combat is way more cinematic. Like it's an awesome game. You should check it out if you like.
Yeah, it's fun.
Very fun. But yeah, you could say.
Please sponsor Volume 1. Not sponsored.
Dude, yeah, we're kind of really obsessed, and I've just been really like falling in love with it all over again. I mean, when me and you kind of ran that one campaign, it was awesome. And that was like one of the first times it was the first time in a long time that I had, kind of, I guess, dusted off that skill or that muscle or whatever. And then since then, we've done it a lot more. And so I finally feel like after a year of running it with like 2 different friend groups and all that, I don't know. I feel like the next one is going to be my fucking magnum opus. I'm going to really I really want to put, because I always feel like I never have enough time to put as much as I would like to into a campaign, but
it takes really you can spread it out. Yeah. It doesn't have to be like all crammed into 1 month. You can like take 3 or 4 months to really hone it. Bean said, have you guys ever thought of trying the TTRPG that Cyberpunk was based off of? Yes.
Yeah.
We have a friend named Roland who's been on the channel.
He's been on the channel.
And he had mentioned like running a game.
He wants to.
And I was like, that would be very fun. We've run that. We haven't run that, but we've run the Fallout TTRPG. That was fun.
He GM'd that for us.
Yeah, he was good. I played a ghoul girl named Nifty. She was so cute. Her vocal cords were fried. She was like hundreds of years old. And I wouldn't speak during the campaign. I mean, eventually I did, but it was like very like...
Yeah.
And there was another person in our campaign that was like, what is she saying? Like, I can't understand what she's saying.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. It was so fun. I mean, you just played, I think, like a vault dweller, right? Like a
but what was my character's name? It's been so long.
Something with a B.
Because it was like a classical music.
I don't think that had anything to do with your Beethoven.
I think it was like a.
I don't. Maybe.
Because his whole like the vault, the story of his vault.
Oh,
had to
right.
do with classical music.
Yeah. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Bussy?
Bussy? Was it? Bussy?
Was it Bussy?
Because I had this idea for a vault that like. Like essentially they were trying to like the experiment was like if people constantly like listened to classical music, like if it was always like on, like would it stimulate their mind and would it like cause them to like think differently? So this
like always.
So this vault was constantly pumping classical music,
day and night.
And then one day it like broke and it like it got stuck on the same song, and it just played the same song over and over and over and over, and no one could turn it off. And it just started to drive them all fucking crazy. And so they all started, just losing it and turning on each other. And the guy's name, my vault dweller, was like the sole survivor. And he had a name that had to do with classical music. I forget.
Mozart?
It wasn't like...
Because I think you had a specific song.
I did.
It wasn't Beethoven.
No. Classical music.
Y'all play Day and Night by Kid Cudi? Day
Classical
and Night.
Music artist.
Wasn't the Day Night remix was like Project X? Debussy.
Oh!
Is it?
Jean-Claude
Bach?
Debussy.
Was it Bach?
It might have been.
Because I thought it was something with a B. No, because that's Barn. You had another character named Barn.
Claude Debussy. Debussy.
Debussy?
Man, it's gonna bother me, but anyway.
Look up your fucking character sheet, bro. Just kidding.
I don't have it.
Amadeus?
No. It did start. I feel like it did start with a B.
I had
whatever.
to have.
Whatever. It's gonna bother me, but I need to move on.
But it was fun. It was cool. Yeah. In my campaign, or not in my campaign, in the Daggerheart campaign that we're running, I'm playing a little dragon, Duneborn, named Phalix Duneborn. He's not a Duneborn. He's a Dragonborn. I'm fucking dumb. His name is Phalix, and he's a brat.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry.
Let's play some Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Speaking of Bad Bunny, maybe this will be the last thing that we talk about. Speaking of Bad Bunny, we watched, was it Caught Stealing? And Bad Bunny's in that.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're not going to talk about everything that's happening with the fucking Super Bowl.
Oh, no. Great movie. Caught Stealing.
Okay, I was like, that's where we're going to... That's where we're going to go?
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, it was a great film. It was a great film.
Great film.
Oh, that was a great film. Had a good time. Phalix, F-A, not phallic. That was a joke I
knew that was gonna happen.
I'm expecting sometime in the campaign. It's F-A-L-L-O-X. Okay. Just give it up. Give it up.
I know it's gonna bother me. But whatever. Yeah, he was a buff dude. He was a fucking
meathead. Kind of dumb.
Kind of dumb. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys. 2.5 hours. Let's fucking go.
The Bad Bunny K-pop Demon Hunters. There was a Bad Bunny K-pop Demon Hunters on SNL.
Oh,
and they performed it live.
I saw the thumbnail for the sketch. Bad Bunny's fucking funny, dude. He's
good.
He's good. He's
good. He's fucking multi-talented. Man.
I forgot where we were at, but we caught a little bit of like his performance. Was it in Puerto Rico? Was it?
He was performing his last tour in Puerto Rico.
That shit was fucking lit, bro.
Yeah, he's cool.
We're going
Yeah. Oh, people said, did you guys watch the dog horror movie? So good. Good boy. I want to watch it.
I keep hearing good things.
I want to watch it. Are you kidding me?
I mean, you of all people, the fact that you haven't seen it is a crime against humanity. But I do think that Tony will have to be fucking locked up somewhere. Because every time he sees a dog, even if it's a dog on TV, he loses his mind. He loses his mind.
He's smart, though.
If he was smart, then he'd know that they were on TV.
Okay, well, he doesn't know what a TV is.
If he was smart.
That was disgusting, bro. I need chili cheese fries, I think.
You're fucking crazy, dude. It's 9:00 at night.
Really?
You're crazy.
I just got like I'm hungry. I got like a super craving. Super craving.
I'm always craving chili cheese fries.
That just sounds so good. It's like, oh, I worked hard. I deserve chili cheese fries.
Yeah.
Because last night I had 2 bags of hot Cheetos for dinner as the stream.
Well, because you were streaming.
Yeah, but I could have eaten before.
That's true, or after. Even though what time did you end?
Like around 11.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess you could have. You could have ate.
Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
You can always eat.
You can always look better. No, what is it? You could always. What is it? The Patrick Bateman.
Oh, I don't
You could always be thinner, look better. Because she's like, you look great. Like you're very.
When
fit.
you start quoting movies,
And he's like, you could always.
because it's it's so like I love movies.
Okay.
Like I love them, but I don't remember like it's not even that you remember like moments. You remember whole scenes, and I'm jealous. You know what? And I'm realizing that I'm the problem. I don't know songs. I don't know music. I don't know musicians. I don't know bands. I don't know quotes from movies, lines of dialogue, memes, references.
You don't know anything. I mean, really.
I don't know anything. I'm just a regular guy. I don't know fucking shit.
Are you doing like a Paul Rudd?
Is that Paul Rudd?
It's like Paul Rudd in every movie.
That's his character in every movie. No, I mean I wasn't trying to, but
let's see Paul Allen's card. It's from the movie. It's from American Psycho. He's like, tell him you're gonna call me Paul Allen. That's my impression. I'm gonna be Paul Allen. You're gonna address me as Paul Allen because he's trying to set up his.
Right. Thank you guys for watching, for hanging out. We're back.
We're not back.
We're back.
We poof.
Like, do the. Yeah. Hopefully. Well, when's the? I mean, we want to obviously go live.
Josh, the other Josh is in the chat, y'all.
Yes, do it, Josh. I was just
said LMFAO. I just got right to the part where y'all called me out. Definitely not the more handsome Josh. That's all UG. Love y'all. That's crazy.
That's not me. But I was trying to do the other Josh's impression of.
Can you do it over the chat?
The Kagebunshin.
Josh, can you do it over chat?
When he poofs out, when he poofs out of existence. Yeah. I can't do it. I just sound like I'm fucking an old man.
Sound? Do you just sound?
What are you streaming again?
What are you streaming again? Probably I'm going to shoot for Wednesday. Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. PST, same time.
Okay.
And hopefully I can fucking get it right this time because.
How far do you think you got?
I don't know. I got to the first boss.
Okay.
I don't know where that puts me. Oh, he did it. He's doing the impression.
Oh fuck! How did he spell it?
Puya. Puyha.
Okay. How do I go into the settings? How do I I had to ban that word. How do I block that?
Puya?
That's profane.
What? You just said pussy.
That is profane.
Booyah.
Puya? Oh my god.
Can you just play it? Will it get copyright if you just play the sound?
No, it won't actually.
Look up sound.
That's a good.
Jesus, we're just fucking being over here.
Clone jutsu.
Clone jutsu sound effects. There you go.
We gotta
Jesus Christ. Why do we not have that on the soundboard?
It's that one. It's that one.
Why does it boyoing?
It's the boyoing at the
Why
end.
do they boyoing?
It's the boyoing.
No, why do they boyoing?
Here's one.
Why do they boyoing?
That one was bad. I like the boing. Like that. That's good, dude. That's good.
Why though?
That takes me back, dude. I don't know.
Why does Naruto do that all the time?
The Kagebunshin? Oh, Megan.
But why does he do it?
It's kind of his thing. You saw the first episode, or did you read?
I did.
Or you read the first one?
We read it, and I've watched it.
Yeah, because that's the scroll.
The only scroll that he got?
That's the scroll that he reads in the first episode. So that's one of the first jutsus that he
learns. And then the sexy one?
Well, yeah.
That's crazy. You guys
that kind of becomes his thing. And then, obviously he has his other thing, Rasengan, You
just shouldn't be doing that.
The sexy no jutsu?
Yes. He's a child.
Well, the way I kind of see it is it's like when other kids would draw, you always, people knew that one kid.
No, I don't know that. That is a thing that you do. Yeah. And it's it's not a thing that I share.
But that's like
with
what
you
kids,
and
that's like what
experience.
kids would do. Like if you lived in a world where kids didn't have to draw,
They don't anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean they don't have to anymore. That came out of necessity. Like people having the weird kid who drew
That was
sexy
you.
ladies.
That was you.
That was not me. Bro, if I could draw sexy ladies, I wouldn't have gone to school.
I would be a millionaire.
I'd be a millionaire.
I'd be J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah. I'd be writing fucking some isekai fucking who knows what.
No, it's not like comics.
Oh.
He's a comic book artist.
He draws sexy ladies. No, but so yeah, I mean, if you, it's like in Harry Potter, bro. Like if they could do that, like they would do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I want to see that new movie with Skarsgård and the fucking guy from Harry Potter.
Which guy?
Harry Potter, right?
Which guy from Harry Potter? Rupert?
Right? Yeah, it's Rupert, right?
Ron?
No, he's James said, "You calling me out right now?"
See, it was James.
It was James. It was James.
It was James. It was James.
No, like guys will be like, "Oh yeah, I remember when everyone like when we all like went over each other's houses and watched porn together and like all faced at opposite directions and all like jacked it in front of everyone like in the same room. You guys remember that?" And like everyone's like, "No."
Okay, well I
like
never did
no.
that.
A lot of people have. You put a lineup, probably 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10. I swear to God, that is something I've heard so many times.
I mean, better that than like other
Doing it by yourself.
I mean,
or taking turns in a room. No, I can't. Oh, like. Oh my God, the fucking desperation,
taking turns in a room. I mean, that's like a foreign experience. Like I never experienced that.
Maybe yeah, because the internet was a thing. I feel like before, when you had to get like tapes and magazines and stuff, it was more of like a it was a thing that you had to like
before
share.
Everybody had something in their phone that they could just take to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about? We were talking about before you were talking about pornography. What were we talking about? Oh, the new movie with the Harry Potter guy. What are we talking about?
I don't know his name.
Which one was he in Harry Potter?
I don't know.
Was he one of the twins? Was he a Weasley?
No, he was not
Potter?
a twin.
Was he a mudblood? Was he a fucking? What was he?
Oh, I put new blood. Hold on, wait. New movie. This guy.
Oh, Neville Longbottom. No. Sorry, that's not Neville Longbottom. That is fucking the
Dudley.
Yeah, Dudley.
Dudley Dursley.
Dudley. Fucking Dudley.
Anyway,
how is Dudley doing the most? He was Edgar Allan Poe. Like now he's in this. Like he's really killing it, bro. Oh, that now I know what movie you're talking about, bro. That movie is crazy. That movie looks crazy. It's a very horny movie. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's make movies horny again. It's like where Bill Skarsgård, is that his name? No, Alexander Skarsgård and Dudley Dursley. They fuck hard, bro.
I mean, they don't show it in the trailer, but you know it.
Yeah, no, it's a very sexual movie.
Anyway, watching Hub with the friends is wild work. My blood's a wild ass term. I know you can't just swing that around. It's very hurtful.
Just saying, dude.
It's a very hurtful.
Blame JK. JK Rowling. She came up with that shit.
JK.
I know. I think that that it's fucking wild, dude. I mean, there's some crazy like fan fiction, some Harry Potter fan fiction that
okay, don't talk about that. Don't sully this evening.
I'm just saying
with the words of fan fiction, but they take it awful.
They take it in a direction that like makes sense. Like if Voldemort like won, like that's some shit that he would do. You know what I mean? Trying to freaking make pure blood fucking wizards. He's on some fucking crazy shit. You know what I mean?
You can't even say his name, bro.
Oh.
You're like not a true fan. It's the one who shall not be named. I even know that. And I didn't even fucking read the books.
Okay, but do you know why that you can't say his name? Because he put a fucking spell on his name. And every time someone says his name, It's kind of I think it kind of works like either like a tracking device or it's like.
But like, what does he do? He couldn't do shit for a long time. What the fuck was he gonna do?
Because he put himself in the fucking Horcruxes, and that shit is dope, dude. J.K. Rowling is a fucking psycho, but that Harry Potter is good. Like the books were fucking good, dude. That was the first time I was like, Horcruxes, what the fuck? He split his soul up into all these like artifacts.
Like Sukuna.
Like Sukuna, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I would like chili cheese fries.
It is
please and thank you.
9:15.
Can a girl fucking get some fries at 9:15 at night? Why is it always like, oh, you can eat bad food if you're drinking? Never you can eat bad food if you're not.
Okay, go get chili cheese fries then.
Go.
That's what you're gonna look like when you're fucking gobbling chili cheese fries.
No, that's what you're gonna.
That's what you're gonna look like. Fucking chili flying out of your mouth. Strings of cheese falling down.
That sounds so good. You're making it sound so much more enticing. Chili cheese falling out your mouth. Cheese pull out of your fucking.
Cheese pull along. Cheese pull along. Chili.
What were we saying? Oh, fuck. We were singing because I was like, I'm always talking about chili cheese fries pretty much all the time.
You started singing it. You started singing.
We're singing Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, but about chili cheese fries.
And I was like,
it's like paint with all the colors of the wind. But
yeah, can you paint with all the chili of the cheese?
No, you were saying.
And I was like, that has have to be the most big back thing I've ever said or done in my life. Can you paint with all the chili of the cheese, bitch?
Yeah, but it was a whole song. It was a whole song.
Oh my god.
That was just the chorus. It was good though. It was good.
No, the chorus was the best. You kept trying to add on to it and it wasn't. You weren't. I kept telling you to stop. This isn't a bit. Like you.
No, but it was good though.
No, it wasn't.
No,
I'm telling you, you kept.
I don't remember.
I remember dying laughing at my own joke. And then you kept adding on to the song, and I kept being like, no. I was like, no. But it's so much funnier. Mine is so much funnier. And then you were like,
if you really want to like go all the way back, I was the one who started singing that fucking song in the first place.
That's just not true.
I was.
That's not true. I saw it on a TikTok edit. Okay. I saw it on a TikTok edit, and then I showed you. It was a One Piece TikTok edit. You want to be fucking smart? You want to fucking play games? You want to take it back? That is exactly what happened.
Okay.
We were in the drive-through. We were in the drive-through of Wiener Schnitzel. We're waiting for the meal, and I said, "Okay, here you go. You want to see this really cool edit of a One Piece?" And he was like, "It was a One Piece."
No, I know.
And it was like the nature, like they're like. You paint you think of the forest, and then it was like showing like the Marines, and it's just like they're taking things and like not being grateful, and then it was like has a color, has a name, and then it showed Laboon as like the name.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. But then I started singing it after that.
Yeah, but then I came up with the chili and the cheese bit, that was having me dying laughing. I was driving and I was dying laughing.
So you showed me the TikTok, right? Then I was the one that started singing it. And then I was like ad-libbing, making it my own song.
But the ad-libs, I kept telling you to stop because mine were funny.
No, I was ad-libbing it first because of the TikTok. And then you came in with the chili cheese thing. And then you're like, okay, I'm done. No more. And then so when I kept going, you're like, no, mine was funny. Like, stop. Like, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Bean said you kept adding to it, and it kept telling you to stop. This is volume 1 at its core.
No, it really is.
It's just because like you don't know when enough is enough.
And the chili keeps on dripping down my. I don't know.
Is that better than my chili cheese fucking bit? No. And then you do this thing where you interrupt just to like add, and then you go, I don't know, and you don't even finish it like a fucking Junji Ito fucking ending.
What you don't understand is that what I am attempting and not always succeeding at doing is yes-anding, is adding on. That just reminded me of something crazy that happened. I got like not accosted, but essentially like before like. My place of work was open. there was like a man outside, and I was like, is this man here like for like a work order, or is he here to like do something? And so like I kind of cautiously
He was there to fuck with you?
I cautiously, because he's just like a middle-aged man, you know, in like, you know, pretty, I thought maybe he could be a homeless guy, I don't know, but he was like in like, you know, semi-casual like clothing. He looked kind of like professional. I'm like, maybe he's here for like a work order or something. So I started approaching with caution, and I'm kind of through the window, like looking at him, and he holds up an improv comedy flyer, and he's like pointing to it. I'll tell you about. And I was like, no.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
No, I'm not trying to be an asshole.
I don't know. I mean, he seemed like a nice guy, but come on, brother. Like let's not do that. Anyway,
but why?
It's desperate. The desperate times out here. Desperate times. Anyway.
Can you paint with all the chili of the cheese? No, I want that.
And the chili keeps on dripping down both my cheeks.
See, then it's not funny.
And the
it's
cheese
not good.
keeps on pulling more and more.
You're making it gross.
And the ranch is so creamy, I can swim. And you pay. I don't know. And that's what you say I do. I don't know. That's how you fucking yes and something right there.
I can swim. What the fuck is wrong?
I thought about swimming in rain.
What is wrong with you?
And I paint with all the chili of the cheese. That's a good movie. Not Pocahontas, because they, you know, they kind of put their own spin on it, but like the story of chili and cheese kind of meeting. Okay, I've tried to end the stream like 5 times.
Okay. I want people.
Oh, okay.
To see
Tony came.
Hey, baby.
He's tired.
Here. I'm trying to grab him.
He does not want to be on camera right now. Oh, there he is.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He celebrated a birthday in September. He's 2 now. Yay.
What a big boy.
Because he likes to see himself on the camera, too.
He reacts?
Yeah, remember? Honey, look. On the TV.
He does kind of perk up. He's like, who is that? That's my enemy.
Oh, who is that, Tony?
That's my
op. That you want to go?
That's my op.
Or no? Oh, yeah. He has a little bandana. Oh, wait, sorry. And he's a good boy. Anyway. Wait, let's go this way. Wait.
He is good. All right. Outro that's always the same and never changes. Thank you for being here. We're back.
Thank you.
We're fucking back. What is our outro today? We did cover a lot, but it's got to be Junji Ito horror related.
We can't do a Moan, huh? No, that'd be too much, huh?
We'll clip that up and who knows? You know. Probably already clipped up the Moan I did earlier.
No, that is true. That is true.
Like
we can't do the simul. There's no way there can be a simul Moan.
Not a simul Moan.
No.
What else happened? Okay, so we got the Moan story. We got the skin or the drain, or that's the Moan. We got the student, the exchange student. That was a good one. It could just be something about Junji Ito. I mean, I usually lean pretty heavy on the chat. I'm just waiting until they come up with
Or
something.
me, bitch.
Well, yeah, definitely you.
You can paint.
Until next time, you can paint with all the chili of the cheese. And then just end. Just end it like that. I should have just ended it. You should have told me you were doing
Chili Cheetos.
Chili Cheetos. Oh, yeah, the poor guy with the skin. Oh, my God.
Poor Chi. Or do the Naruto sound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I got to get that sound, dude. I really do. Let's just do, I don't know, you can paint with all the chili of the cheese. I don't know.
No, let me think of horror.
The drain. Something about a drain.
Drain.
Time capsule.
I'd be moaning for some chili cheese fries. That's crazy.
That's real. That's real. Exchange student. Blood orbs. Don't eat your own blood orbs. Till next time. Eat some blood orbs. Under the Ground was good. Under the Ground, that was.
Stay moaning out there, Volume 1. Drain the main vein.
Stay moaning. You want to do that one or drain the main vein? Let's just stay moaning because it's called Moan.
That scared the moan out of me. Drain the chili from the wind.
Until next time, stay
Moaning, Volume 1.
moaning.
Kind of like what's that other movie that says like stay sunny?
I don't know.
6 chapters and we can't come up with an outro.
I know. That should tell you everything.
Paint.
Thank you for real. We'll be back
We
soon
love you
with more stuff.
guys.
We're recording some more Dororo tomorrow. Hopefully we can get that up ASAP. Megan streaming potentially Wednesday. I'd like to stream some stuff too. I mean, obviously our the stuff that we have on the agenda. Maybe you guys will give me permission to stream something. Maybe not. Thank you for your support, your patience. We appreciate you.
We love you.
And
Thank you.
until
next time, stay moaning, Volume 1.
Volume 1.
It's like it's like a news, it's like we're talking to like a city. Oh, I think that's from Anchorman.
I think so.
Like stay sunny, San Francisco, or stay fucking chummy or something. I forgot what it's called.
You're the master of quotes. I mean,
what it's called.
I mean, you should know.
Enough.
You should know. Tell me, wait.